Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And what's going on? Where's the music? Where is time? I got the immediate notification, but we're missing the music. Where is it? Where is it? Is that it? Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And today, you are in tune to Boxing Talk with Roughy. We got some things to do. Dang. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Never rush the last flute of champagne. Absolutely. James knows the etiquette. James knows the RDCR etiquette. Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio. Okay, not going to mess about. We're going to go straight into a warming video. And then we're going to get this thing crunk. Hold on. Where's my ticker? Where's my ticker? Hold on. Let's edit this. Boxing Talk with Rafi. Let's get this straight. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. Get it right, Rafi. Boxing Talk. Rafi. Let's get that in. Let's get that scrolling. Awesome. Okay. Step 1. Step 2. Where's the warming video? Boom. Actually, I should put 1.5. Let me edit this. Let me edit this. 1.5.2. See how that looks. Okay. That's great. And without much further ado, we got a lot of things to talk about, but let's get a quick warm-in video. Let's get a quick warm-in video on the way. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat, let me do the sound check. See how that looks. Okay. That's great. Okay. That is indeed great. And let me clear my throat and get to this warming video. You're gonna warm up the area and then boom, you're going straight in. We're going straight in. Where are we going with that? No. Let's go with this. No. Matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Let's start off the way we mean to go on. Let's go with the big one. I wasn't going to go with the big one, but what the hell? Let's go with the big one. Let's go with the big one. Okay. There we are. Let's get this thing situated. Nope. There we go. I like it better that way. Okay. All right, let's line this thing up. Allow me to share with you. Now we're looking. Okay. Let's go.
Yes. Mr. Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And today, we're looking at Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury meeting up together to discuss the minutiae of their deal. Actually, listen to what Anthony Joshua says. Nothing like running into your adversary. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, boxing fraternity. So I wonder what they talked about. I wonder if they talked about the minutiae of the deal. Regardless, nonetheless, Anthony Joshua looking kind of beastly in beast mode. I'm sure looking forward to clearing the path, getting past Kubrat Pulev. And I don't know, we don't know what's going on with the Alexander Usyk situation. Presumably, he's fighting Derek Chisora. Who are ya? Who are ya? So yeah, these two meet up. Looks like some kind of there's palm trees, so I know it's not the UK. There's some boats out there. What do you call it? In the harbor. Looks somewhere tropical. So like both were holidaying when they crossed paths randomly. How bizarre is that? Running into your adversity. Okay, let's hope they're a little bit closer to their proposed fight for Undisputed. In the meantime, Gillian White had something to say to the Bronze Bomber Wilder. He said, there you go, no surprises, you lying coward. Gillian White himself is coming in for a little bit of flack. He apparently, allegedly, parted ways with Mark Tibbs via solicitor's letter or email, or was it a phone call? Either one.
And everything that I do to have that extra weight on me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like then I wear a 45-pound vest on me as well too, with all my exercise and everything that I do to have that extra weight on me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like then I wear a 45-pound.
Okay, so there it is, just a quick one. Anthony Joshua randomly bumps into Tyson Luke Fury. Okay, and while I'm here, might as well see what's going on. Oh yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look at my little Twitter discussion with Rick Glazer. Okay, Rick says, let's hope Fury Joshua happens in 2021. It's going to be mega. The general sports fans are one by one asking about these two fighting. And the typical question, who wins? Yeah, who wins? Bums Boxing says, I'm 100% sure that Tyson Fury beats Anthony Joshua. Fury may even make it look easier than expected. Easier than expected. Who's expecting it? Who's expecting it? Rather presumptuous, aren't you? Rather presumptuous. I had to bite. I had to take a nibble at that tasty morsel they left out. Okay, so my response, I had to take a bite. Joshua could well starch Fury. We've seen Fury drop by cruiserweights. Don't be surprised to see Fury sleeping in the ring again. Yeah, I went there. I had to bite. Two more replies. Let's see who replied on what they said. Okay, it's the Red Glazer. Raph, wrong decade. Wrong decade? I don't know what do you mean by that. Wrong decade. Fury plays with Joshua. Wrong decade. I should ask him what he means by that. Wrong decade. What do you mean wrong decade, Rick? What's going on? What do you mean wrong decade? I should ask him. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll keep it nice and enigmatic. Wrong decade? Who knows? What does he mean by a wrong decade? For me, it's a good 50-50 fight. But I'm giving this one to AJ, says way low, 83, way low. Hope it's a fight we get to see. I had to smash the like button on that one, of course. Michael Gelagos, what did he have to say? Boxing old heads need to die off. What's that got to do with anything? 2021 for the biggest fight in boxing is a joke. While we're seeing UFC pull off fight sports biggest events. What did Rick say? Michael, you're not understanding the financial differences with boxing and the UFC. Example, Fury Wilder just made over 28 million each. Last Saturday's UFC main event, the two fighters got just 600,000 apiece. That's why boxing needs crowds back to do the biggest fights, and the UFC does not. Okay, I thought there was more responses. Oh, I responded. Nah, Joshua puts Fury to sleep like Wilder did. I had to do it. But this time, the ref counts to 10. Boom, boom, boom. What does this guy say? Let's hope they find COVID-19 vaccine by then. We can't wait on boxers. Joshua to grow a set of nuts. Wow. Okay, let's respond to that in real time. Or do I? Do I open the can of worms? Just wait to grow a set of nuts. Okay, I gotta respond to this fool. Was it not Joshua? Was it not Joshua sending contracts to both Wilder and Fury? Both question mark. Yeah, both declined. So perhaps you need to check them for some nuts. Come from. Okay, was it not Joshua sending contracts to both Wilder and Fury? Both declined. So perhaps you need to go check them for some nuts. Okay, let's have some smiley faces up in here. And kaboom. I think we're good now. That's the end of the line. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. That was my contribution to that little thread. Now Joshua puts Fury to sleep like Wilder did. But this time, the ref counts to 10. Kaboom. Okay. So, there you have it. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comments. It's the shares. And it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live shows. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. And yeah, what can we say? That's about it. It's Tyson Fury. It's the Anthony Joshua. It's the random meeting up with your adversary. That's the Combat Radio. And I'm out.
Okay. Let me get this thing resituated as we commence. Okay. How am I sounding now? Turn myself up in the cans just a little bit. Shouldn't need to. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. We're good. Right. Let's get this thing situated. Let's get the background right. Let's get the foreground up for a moment so you can see where you're at and what we're doing. Okay, what else is there? Is there anything I have forgot? Let's go back into this. Sound check 1, 2. Foreground up for a moment. Boom. Sound check is good. And let's get this thing. Let's get the title up in here. And then we set. Boom. 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 Okay, where are we? UK stadiums to return from October. AJ meets Fury in Marbella. Yes. It's the boxing talk with Roughy 152. And we have completed the warming section. Consider the area warm. So let me edit that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, perfecto. Perfecto, perfecto, perfecto. Let's get back. Let's get back over here. Okay. I'm ready for FaceTime. Am I ready for FaceTime? Boom. Yes. 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 Damn. It's awful dark in here. It's awful dark in here, but it'll work. It'll work. Perfecto. Okay. So where are we? Let's get back into this thing. Let's get back into the chat. Okay. You are in tune to Boxing Talk with Roughy. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, wherever you may be. Okay, so let's get into this. Who's here? Who's here? We got the James Jameson up in the building. We're talking about here a virus with only 99.2% chance of survival. Do me a favor. COVID Bolo. Never rush the last flute of champagne. I totally agree. Never. Aaron Daly up in the building. Rafi pumping out the content. Gotta pump it. Gotta keep it pumping. You know what I mean? Time waits for no man. Matter of fact, I was going to do one of these on Sunday. I don't know. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Howdy. The Philip Carl Roberts is up in the building. I'm getting the impression that James Jameson is not in favor of the vaccine. Me, personally, I don't know. I have my suspicions about those things. Very, very, I don't know. Should I give an opinion on it? I think I just have. Okay, so a lot of things to talk about. Where do we begin? I don't know. I think maybe wrap up a little bit of last week. Last week was highly eventful. Where's that thing? I think we just round off last week before we get into this week. What am I looking for? I know what I'm looking for. I know exactly what I'm looking for. Is in the foreground. Actually, I don't even think it will be here. Too many pictures. Too many windows. Where are we? Okay, as a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Why don't we just make way for another picture? Why don't we just go ahead and do that? As a matter of fact, I got an even better idea. Got a better way to do it, better way to navigate this thing, better way to set this thing up. Okay, looking for a very recent. Where the hell is it? Is it not up there? Is it not up there? Let's do a little search. What was that damn thing called? Oh, it is up there. There it is. OMG. I think I've got it. TH. Yeah. Let's work with that then. Let's bring that down. And let's bring this up. I think you'll appreciate it. Boom. 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 Okay. So that's where we left off last week. I think that was Thursday. Was it Thursday? I think that was Thursday or Friday. I had to upgrade the thumbnail because some people told me they didn't know what it was about. I was having conversations and they told me they didn't know what that particular show was about. So I had to upgrade the thumbnail to make sure that people kind of got the gist, kind of got the understanding. And so rather than just the open road, I thought I would introduce some of the subject matter. And I think I was successful in doing so. So If anybody hasn't checked out the truth, half-truths, truths, and false allegations, I recommend you go ahead and give that piece a listen. Give it a watch. It's a good piece. It was a good debate. It was a good debate about something I probably might talk about at the end of the show. Workplace activities. Kind of activities that you're not really actually being paid to do, but can arise. Can arise. What kind of peaches do you particularly prefer? Is there any kind of particular peach which you prefer? James Jameson? What kind of peaches? What kind of peaches? So I thought it was only appropriate that I go ahead and update the thumbnail and definitely check that one out. Definitely check that one out. Okay, where are we? Let me come out of that. A lot of buttons. Let's get rid of it. Let's shut that one down. Or do we shut that one down? Let's shut that one down. OMG. Okay, so where do we go from here? I think, yeah, for sure, check that one out. Let me get rid of the old one. So we got the new one. And let me drop that. Let me stop sharing that one. Get that one out of here. Don't want to distract. Don't want to cause too much distractions. So let's get that one out of here. Boom. Okay. So we've come out of that. And where are we going next? Yeah. Let's have a look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So I think that's appropriate. I think that's an appropriate place to start. What have we here? We got some new comments. Coming through. I love peaches. Ripe. It's a good debate, Roughy. I won't be able to talk for long. Have to go out. But I'm glad I didn't jump on the bandwagon. Okay, let me drop that one and bring the other one back in. Let me drop this one and bring the other one back in. Where is it? Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I might as well talk a little bit about that. I'm going to talk more about the workplace and the dangers of the workplace for a man. I'm going to talk a bit more about that later. I don't know if I'm going to tack it onto the end of this or whether I do one immediately after this, but it's definitely something that I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about the dangers of the workplace for the male of the species. Yeah, like Marla says, it's a good debate, Roughy. I won't be able to talk for long, have to go out, but I'm glad I didn't jump on the bandwagon about BFTB. Yeah. The problem is that when people go off without fully researching the topic, it's highly likely that people are going to get it wrong. And the fella there, BFTB, he put up as a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat, I've made a mistake, haven't I? I should have put, I can easily rectify that. Let me do that right now as we speak. Let me add another, easily achieved. It's easily achieved. Yeah, that's the problem when people go off half-cocked. without taking the time to get into the research of a thing and look at it from multiple different angles. That's the problem. That's what can arise. People go off half-cocked. But BFTB there, he did a live show, and yeah, he broke it down. He broke down the situation. Apparently the girl wasn't 18. The girl was 23. The date of birth was, from the documentation which he presented, which he showed, the date of birth was, I think it was 1989. What would that make her? What's the 90? Yeah. 1989, something of that nature. So yeah, she was like 23 at the time. And so apparently 23, married with 2 kids, 2 children. And so I'll drop this down. Let me drop that down. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, 23 at the time. So she was a young lady, young woman. And the way he described it seemed very, very plausible. He didn't go to jail. He wasn't in no jail. And the dude who represented him did a piss poor job. Apparently he had another representative, female, and she was on the money. Then they put him under the charge of some kind of major, and the major was a major washout. Didn't really do it. Didn't really do the job. Apparently BFTB wanted to go on the witness stand, but he was persuaded not to by the major. And so we come to the topic of negligence, because in every profession you have good operatives and poor operatives. People who, hold on, no momento, mommy, slow your tempo. People who, yeah, they're titled to do the job, they're qualified to do the job, but they're not particularly good at it. Link in the chat in case anybody wants to jump on. It's right there. Yeah, she was 23 or 24, but even 18 ain't that. Even 18 ain't that. It's bananas. It's bananas. Can't talk about the girl on the phone because I've only seen that clip once. But uno momento. Let me see if it's in my history. Let me do a quick search to see if that's in my history, because I did view it once. So theoretically, it is in my history, unless it's been deleted. Okay, let me do a quick scroll through my history. Let me do a quick. What the hell is that? Okay, that's not that. Let me do a quick scroll through my history, scrolling down. Damn. I've looked at a lot of different shizzle. Over the weekend. Holy guacamole. Let me see if I can find that video where I saw the young lady. Let me see if I can find it. Because if I can find it, if it hasn't been taken down, then I should be able to locate it. Let's see. Was that video? Oh, no. Hold on. Can't see it. What's that? Something there. What is that? Oh no, that's not it. But it's the same day. So we're on the same day. So if it hasn't been taken down, I should. No. Hold on, is that it? Is that it? No, don't think so. Oh, holy hell. Is this still up? Is this still up? Oh, holy hell. Holy hell. I found the I found the video. I found the video. Should I show? I don't know. I don't know if it's advisable that I show her. Holy hell. I had it all the time. Boom. Okay. So I'm looking at this very, very blurry. I'm glad my memory was correct. I'm glad my memory was correct. I'm looking at this very, very blurry screen, and I'm seeing the female concerned on the screen, the one who called in. Now, let me get some opinions whether I should show this here. It's blurry as hell. You wouldn't recognize her on the street if you saw her. Even the stream where BFTB was talking to the girl, he may have been rude and crass, but that doesn't mean he's a you know what, who's physically putting hands on. Yeah, people went crazy. Okay, so I agree. So I want opinions. Well, the video's still up, so it must be safe to show the clip. I'm not going to show the clip. I'm just going to show the picture. There was a lot of people talking a lot of crapola, saying that the girl looked like she was 9. But from the picture that I'm seeing, you can't tell whether the girl is 14 or 24. You can't tell if she's 14 or 24. Let me see if I still got it. Boom. She's right there. Now, someone tell me if you can tell the age of this young lady. Absolutely not. She could be 24. You can't tell. You can't tell the age. Okay. How do I show this? How do I show this? How do I show this? Okay. It's right there. It's right there. Let me go full screen. Let me go full screen on that. I don't know, man. I'm in two minds. What if I could take a screenshot and show it? Well, let me have a look. Yeah, you really can't tell. Okay, I think I know a way I can show it. Put that up there. Come out of there. You really can't tell. Okay, so let me go into that picture. There it is. Now let me share it. Boom. 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 Hold on. Damn it. Let me make it full screen. Okay. You cannot tell the age of that individual. You cannot tell. What's that down there? You cannot tell. You can't decipher nothing from that picture. Nothing, no age whatsoever. And I wasn't really looking at the screen that much, and the voice was just the voice of a lady. Some ladies have higher pitched voices than others. Some ladies have lower pitched voices than others. And this was just a medium pitch. This was mid pitch, right in the middle. Not high, not overly high, and not low, as I recall. So yeah, boom. You can't tell the age of the lady from that picture. You can't tell. We're not talking about 24-year-old. We're not talking about 24-year-old. The 24-year-old was the lady. The 24-year-old was the lady who was in the army. She was not 18, apparently. Allegedly. She wasn't 18, the one in the army. But from this picture here, you can't tell no age on that. You can't tell. You cannot tell. You can't tell the age on that. No way, no how. Just there's no age in that. There's no age in that. Yeah, once you know, you know. But if you don't know, you wouldn't have known. You know now, so you're seeing it through eyes that know. Yeah, that's what the dad said. Yeah, that's what the dad said. Where I'm talking purely about the picture. You can't tell no age on that. Can't tell no age on that. No way at all. So yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy out here. But I think we're gonna talk about workplace politics. This was the stream thing, but we're not gonna talk about the stream thing. I think we've already talked about the stream thing. So later on, afterwards, after the show, maybe the end of the show, we're gonna talk about workplace or the dangers of the workplace for a man. Let me write that in so I don't forget. First, we're going to do the boxing talk, but I definitely want to talk. It's a topic that needs to be talked about, so we're going to talk about it. That's what we do over here at Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. We talk about shizniks. Okay, so writing this in now for later. For a man. The dangers of, I should say, a mixed workplace for a man. Boom, boom, boom. So that is something we're going to be talking about later. That's something we're going to be talking about later. Maybe at the end of the show, or we start a new show. Okay, so let me drop that. Okay, so we've seen the face. If you don't know the age, can't tell the age from that picture. Yeah, great question. I've asked that question myself. Very, very peculiar. I thought you're supposed to protect your kids. You're supposed to protect your kids. What the hell's going on? Highly negligent. Okay, so we're moving on. I think I'm going to circle back to that at the end of the show or the beginning of the next show. But right about now, we're going to get into a boxing. We're going to get into the boxing. And that's going to require me to share my screen with you. Okay, so for anybody who's not been here before, you are in tune to Boxing Talk with Roughy. As a matter of fact, how do I do this? I could do this a number of ways. I could actually share the article. Yeah, I think I'll share the article. Okay, so let me check my screen. Let me see how it's looking. Can you see this? Yes. Okay, let's resize this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I haven't heard this widely advertised. But yes, I saw it last night. I thought, let me get the news out. Let me get the word out. Let me get the word out to the people. Wake the town and tell the people that the UK Prime Minister is talking about reopening stadiums for audiences from October. Okay, it's a bit earlier than I thought. It's a bit earlier than I expected. But let's get into this. Okay, so crowds could return to sports stadiums in the UK from October. Okay, that was the announcement of the country's Prime Minister Boris Johnson on Friday. Sports events have taken place without crowds in attendance since March because of the risk of to avert the risk of spreading the COVID-19. But laying out the next step to lifting lockdown, the man in number 10 said, from October, we intend to bring back audiences in stadiums. Okay, so anybody who's in any doubt, there it is in black and white. From October, we intend to bring back audiences to stadiums. Okay, certainly earlier than I expected. For boxing, this is a welcome boost. Frank Warren and Queensview Promotions pushed back its BT Sports box office offering of a 5-belt fight to October 24th recently, and it now looks like a good decision. Daniel Dubois, the British Commonwealth WBC Silver WBO International Heavyweight King, they call him a king, I think he's a prince, is set to meet Olympic silver medalist and fellow unbeaten big man in the form of Joe Joyce, with the vacant European title also at stake at the London's O2 Arena. Okay, on the other side of the promotional fence, you have Eddie Hearn's Matchroom. And he has his Fight Camp series behind closed doors, beginning August the 1st and culminating on August the 22nd in the Sky Sports box office offering of Dillian White, WBC's interim heavyweight title clash against Alexander Povetkin. Dime. And that's a doubleheader because Katie Taylor is going to be facing Delphine Persoon in the defense of her WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO, and Ring Magazine World Female Lightweight titles. Damn. So she's got all the belts. She's unified champ. But is she lineal? Okay. So, yeah. Hearn has announced that fights between Louis Ritson and Miguel Vasquez and Lee Selby's IBF lightweight title final eliminator against George Kambosos Jr. would both be ticketed. Oh, okay. So they're gonna be ticketed. That means people are gonna be in attendance. People are gonna be in attendance. The former set for anyway, yada. The main news is that audiences are set to be back from October in the UK. I think that caught a lot of people by surprise. I wasn't expecting that. But where are we now? We're in June. It's July, August, September, October. So what is it? Yeah, 3 months. 3 months. What's the date today? Yeah, 20th of July, 20th of August, September, October. Yeah, exactly 3 months. We're looking at exactly 3 months till the last couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks in October. So 3 months from now, we're looking at ticketed boxing events. 3 months away. 3 months away. Big Boys Boxing in the building. What does he say? He says October is still 3 months away. Don't get your hopes too high. A lot can happen in that time. Indeed. Big Boys Boxing making some reasonable observations. I think it's something we've all contemplated, something we've all thought. But there it is. There it is. 3 months from now, look forward to ticketed events. Of course, there can be bumps in the road, but that's what we're looking at. That's how it's looking. That's how it is looking. Okay. So who else we got? Who else we got? What's going on here? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I agree. You can't tell. Why did the father put her on? Indeed. James up in the building. Link in the chat if you want to jump on. James BFT. Big Boys, Mala, anybody. If you want to jump in, it's there. If not, cool. Just relax and enjoy the show. Okay. Is BFTB banned yet? Well, let's go and have a look. Let's have a little looky. Let's do this live. Let's have a little looky. I'm worried. I've got lots of windows open. Lots and lots of windows open. Can I close one? Yeah, I think I can close that. Well, actually, I'll use that one to do the search. Okay, so let's have a look for BFTB. Let's have a look at the channel. Let's see what's going down. Boom, boom. Holy hell. Let me share my screen with you. Let me share my screen with you. Surprise, surprise. Stop sharing that. Start sharing this. Boom. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. What's this here? Boxing Talk with Roughy 152. Yeah, keep that up. But let's make, can we make his screen bigger? No, yeah, no, yep. Let's blow this up in size here. How's it looking? How's it looking for you guys? Okay, I think I can blow that up just a little bit more. Let's do this. How's it look now? Boom. Okay, so what day was this? That was 2 weeks ago. So the last, okay, so it seems as if his last video that he's got up here was 2 days ago. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. So he hasn't had anything from within the last 2 weeks. Everything is from the past. What's this one here? What's this one here? What does it say? My first debate with BFTB. Who got slew? Slew or slewed? Who got slew or who got slewed? I don't know. Slewed. I think I might put an EW on the end of that. Never noticed that before. Who got slewed? Yeah, or I might leave it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so in answer to your question, what's going on? What's going on? There's his channel. There is his channel. So there he is. Maybe it was true after all. Maybe he really is 6'2". Okay. Okay. Let's come out of that. Let's shut that down. And have a look, see what's going on. Have a look, see, do. Look, see, do. What's going on in the chat? Yeah, if you want to publicly declare that he, yeah, 100%, very well put, very well put. What are you talking about? Stop defending. What are you talking about? Stop defending. What are you talking about? Proof. What proof have you got? What do you mean stop defending? Show the court papers. So what are you on about? Stop defending. You're just talking about what we know. Just talking about the evidence presented. Yes, yes, yes. Freddie Mars up in the building. Several vaccines in development. Yeah, I did a Twitter post on that. We'll talk about that in a second. That ties in with this, with the news. That ties in with the news that crowds are going to be back. What else we got? Don't get me wrong. I hope we get crowded boxing back, but got to keep it real at the same time. Got to keep it real. Got to keep it real. Well, they're not all gone. They're not all gone. But yeah, certainly. Well, he made a video. He made a video over the weekend. I believe it was Saturday morning. Fortunately for me, I found it interesting. So I took some samples of evidence in the form of clips. And yeah, next thing I know, I think I was having a conversation with somebody. I went over to the channel to see the video, see if it was still up. Well, I assumed to see if the channel was still up, and its channel was up, but the video was gone. But fortunately for you guys, the Roughy was taking notes in the form of little clips, various little clips. When he said something that I found interesting, took a little clip, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing that the Roughy did that because now the video is gone. So all that's left is the evidence which I compiled. It is indeed minus the bulk of the videos. Yeah, it's back up now. It's back up now. Yes, yes, yes. That guy, I think for myself, so I will do what I want. I would never publicly accuse anyone of being that thing unless I had evidence that would stand up in court. 100%. Bravo. 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 Yeah, he was on, and he explained the offenders list scandal a couple of days ago. He was on for 4 hours. I think that could have been condensed into 1.5 hours. But I watched it in 2 installments. I was kind of gripped, I must confess. He went through it, and he went through it piece by piece. And that's why it looks to me. That's why I've come up with the piece, which I'll be doing either after this, directly after this, at the end of this, or I'll be doing it in a new show. It will be called The Dangers of a Mixed Workplace for a Man. I've got a story to tell on that. I've got a story to tell how I managed to navigate those rocky seas. Very interesting tale. Very interesting tale, which I will share with you. I may share with you. I may share with you if you so wish. Okay, so where are we? Where are we? Yeah, it's like the days of old where they'd put somebody in a sack, a woman in a sack, and dunk her drown her in the canal. If she came back, she was a witch. If she didn't, then it was whoops. But whoops don't count. Whoops don't count. Whoops don't work. Right on, Roughy. Smart move. Yes. Okay. But I digress. So let us press on with with the show. Let's press on with the boxing talk. What are we going to next? What are we going to next? Okay, we've done that one. I can get rid of that. Let's go over here. Okay, so have we talked about AJ? Have we talked about AJ? So what was AJ doing over there in Marbella? Yeah, let's chop it up. Let's talk about that for a couple seconds. Okay, so have I got the picture? AJ was pictured out in Marbella with Tyson Fury. Question is, was he with Tyson Fury? Was he bumping into Tyson Fury? Was this a prearranged meeting? How did Anthony Joshua come to be in the presence of Tyson Fury over there in Marbella? Was this just random? Or was it more than a coincidence? Was it random or more than a coincidence? I don't like the way this thing takes up the whole of the damn screen. Is there no options? Are there no options? Can it not just take up a part of the screen? I don't know. Apparently not. Okay, so yeah, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury cross paths in Marbella. Planned or accident? Planned or accident? The ducking stool. If he drowns, he was innocent. Yeah, so I don't know. Okay, so I'll give my opinion on this. I think they just randomly bumped into each other. And I don't know who took the picture. Well, it would have been one of his entourage, no doubt. I've always got the camera ready, high definition. Always got the HD camera ready, and yeah, what a photo opportunity! What a photo opportunity! The unified champion and the what do you call it? The WBC ring belt holder, both come together, both bumping into each other in Marbella. I've heard some of the Americans mispronouncing it. They're saying it's Marbella. It is pronounced Marbella, M-A-R-B-A-Y-A, Bayer. I personally think it was a happenstance. I just came across each other. We weren't expecting this picture. This picture sent the internet berserk. And okay, I almost forgot to say, talking about the look of Anthony Joshua, looking like he's been playing around with the weights again, but I think not. I think it's just that he's out of camp now, effectively. We know that he's slimmed down for Andreas the Punch Ruiz. We know he slimmed down for that, but now I think he's just let his body naturally fill out again. I expect that when he gets back into serious competition training, his body will come down again. He'll use the same procedure to come down by the amount that he wants to come down. But right now, I don't think it's a question of him bulking up. I think it's just a question of letting his body just fill up again. You're just letting it fill up again. Come time for camp, he'll be losing weight in camp. Not that it'll be a weight camp, but he's just gonna allow himself to naturally lose weight the way he did last time. You see, I think the thing is maybe Fury was Joshua's. So OMG. I think and also, ladies and gentlemen, give props for Anthony Joshua for rocking rocking the prototype of the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio t-shirt. We'll see Anthony Joshua there rocking the prototype. Sent that over to Eddie Hearn. Said get that over to Joshua or else. I said Anthony Joshua's got 3 days to wear the prototype of my gear. And sure enough, on the 3rd day, Eddie made sure that he had it. And you see there Anthony Joshua rocking the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio prototype t-shirt. So don't worry for anybody who's not rocking, who doesn't want to rock the t-shirt too tight. We have it in multi-fit. It will be available in multi-fit, multi-fit, multi-size, multi-fit. This is the more lycra rich version. I'll be doing for mass release. We'll have a more cotton rich version, which is much more forgiving on the midsection. Okay, looks like he's bulking up. Each opponent is different. I don't think he's bulking up, James. I don't think he's bulking up. I just think he's letting his body naturally fill out. It's naturally filling out in between fights. No doubt he's got his people saying this is the limit. He'll go up to a certain limit, and then when he gets into fight camp, he will come down. How much does he need to come down to face? How much does he need to come down to face? Well, he's not. We shouldn't really be talking about Tyson Fury because he's got Pulev. He's got Alexander Pulev next. Remember his next fight is Alexander Pulev. It's not Tyson Fury. So we have to be mindful. We have to be mindful. Yeah. Under 240. Under 240 would be good. Under 240 would be good. We'll need to chase Fury down and maintain pressure. I concur. I'd expect a more mobile AJ for Fury. Yeah. We're going to have to talk about the strategy for that fight at some time in the not too distant future. Okay, so let me get out of that picture and let us move on. Let us move on. Okay, so what's the next story? What's the story? Morning Glory. Okay, what's going on? Where is it? That's the one I wanted to deal with. Okay, let's open Sesame. Let's open that up. Boom. Okay, so let me share with you. Close that down and share this. That's looking on the screen. It's looking good on the screen. What's this here? Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point because Fury will most likely, it's looking likely, will have to deal with Dillian White sometime like February or March. So yeah, can't overlook that. Where's Dixon Siders? Where the hell is Dixon Siders? Dedicated listening to the show. Where the hell are you, Dixon Siders? Show yourself. Okay, so let's get into this one. Let's get into this story. As a matter of fact, why don't I put it up? Put up the topic matter. Why don't I put it up on the screen? Why don't I write that in? Let me write that in. Boom. Okay, looks nice and tidy now. The screen looks nice and tidy now. Okay, so Terence Crawford, I will crush Ramirez. Jose Ramirez at 147. It is that simple. It could take some time, but Terence Crawford and Jose Ramirez could be on a collision course to clash in the near future. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay. In the near future. Okay, so Crawford is 36-0 with 27 KOs. Currently competes at 147 pounds and is the WBO welterweight champion, while Ramirez is a unified titleist at 140. Okay, so Crawford was the undisputed and unified champion at super lightweight, holding all 4 major sanctioning body titles at once before moving up in weight. Ramirez has since developed further and picked up 2 of the 140-pound crowns, the WBC and the WBO, that Crawford once possessed. Okay. So Ramirez has previously expressed that he's not too long not expecting to stay too long at 140, not too long now. Soon after he faces Josh Taylor in a future unification fight, he's looking to move up to 147. The 32-year-old Crawford plans on greeting him with a beating. Crush him. It's that simple, Crawford told ESPN in regard to a potential fight with the Fresno native Ramirez. Whenever he's ready, I'm going to crush him. Fight could take some time to develop, though. They have to make sure their weights and career trajectories align. Crawford turns 33, and Ramirez will be 28 later this year. Crawford has always also expressed a desire to fight at 154 with the intent of becoming a 4-division champion. Very interesting. Very interesting. Both combatants are signed with Top Rank, so inking a contract in the future would not be an issue. Okay. All right. So that's the story. That is the story of Crawford, Terence Crawford, and Jose Ramirez. Of course, Jose Ramirez has got to get past Josh Taylor, and that will be no easy feat at all. Josh will be coming like hell on wheels. So can Jose Ramirez even get past Josh Taylor? Can he get past Josh Taylor? So yeah, that's the question. That's the question. So what we're looking at now, where's Dixon Siders? Fury has to get past White, and that's a potential banana skin. Absolutement. Okay. What's going on here? That guy says, sometimes in life we use instinct. Nah, you don't use instincts when it comes to convicting somebody. You don't use instincts when it comes down to convicting somebody. That's why you have a court of law. You have a court of law. If there's some kind of dispute, you take it to a court of law where you get jurors, you get a judge, and they listen to the case and they decide. What do they call it? The verdict. They decide the verdict after listening to the whole case. So talking about sometimes in life we use instincts. Yeah, you use instincts, but you don't convict people on instincts. You convict them on facts. It's a very important thing. You can use instinct as much as you like when it comes down to convictions. When it comes down to convictions, in order to do that, you got to go to a court of law with a jury and a judge and a brief for either side, for this for and against, the prosecution and the defense. You know, this we've gone past the days of the ducking chair. You strap someone into a chair, put them to the bottom of the canal. If they die, if they come back up alive after a few minutes, they're guilty. And if they die, they were innocent. Whoops. We've gone past that stage now. We've gone past that stage. A bit more civilized now, I would like to think. Like I said, it's a big accusation to make publicly without evidence, but you do whatever you want. I agree. Due process. 100%. That's what we deal with over here. Due process. Okay. And so where are we? So there you have it. Terence Crawford, I will crush Jose Ramirez at 147. I think before Jose Ramirez gets to 147, he's got to get past the Taunton Terror, Josh Taylor. And that is going to be no mean feat. It's going to be it's going to be a tall order. It's going to be a tall order. Okay. So what we're looking at now? Scrolling down. Okay. This was one which caught my eye, most definitely. So let's cut that and let's go into this. Open sesame. Let's line this up properly. And let's get into it. Okay. Let's get the highlight that. And where am I? Go over to this. Boom. Boom. There it is. Boom. On the first boom. Okay, let me share my screen. Yeah, there it is. Boom. Okay, let's cut that off. That's good. We're good to go. Okay, let's have a look if I've missed anything in the chat. I think the docking stool was firm but fair. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, so Jeff Horn, I can't believe that I'm that much of an underdog with Tazoo. I'm going to do this in my Aussie accent. I know a lot of you're going to love it. Okay, so Jeff Horn. I only do the quotes. So Jeff Horn versus Tazoo, super middleweight clash has finally been rescheduled. It was originally set for April 22, but had to be postponed after the COVID virus pandemic shut down the sports world. Okay, an anticipated 16,000 people are expected to be in attendance at Townsville's new Queensland County Bank Arena, with social distancing measures in place for the All-Australian Showdown. Okay, so Horn is best known for his controversial victory over Manny Pacquiao that netted in the WBO world welterweight title. And he's also shared the ring with three-divisional world champion Terence Crawford and former champions in the form of Anthony Mundine and Randall Bailey and Ali Funica. Okay, so there you have Tazoo and Horn. Okay, at a recent press conference to announce the fight, Horn said that Tim's famous father, Costa Tazoo, is the only reason he decided to face his talented but largely untested rival. Look, Tim only got this fight because of his last name. If he was Tim Smith or whatever, he wasn't going to be getting this fight because I would be looking at bigger and better things. Tazoo's name is Red Hot. His father was an absolute legend. That is exactly why this fight is happening, explained Horn. The 25-year-old Tazoo is currently anywhere from 2.5 -1 to a 3 -1, 3 to 1. Okay, what is it? 2.5 to 1 to a 3 to 1 betting favorite. Those odds have Horn shaking his head in disbelief. Can't believe it. He believes his big fight experience should make him the favorite to win the fight. I'm shocked at the odds. I can't believe that I'm that much of an underdog for this fight. But I love being the underdog. It makes me fight, I think, to the next level. And it being a stadium fight, he added, all of those things are in the mix. Have me feeling, mix of me having my greatest victories. And this is going to be one of them. Make no mistake, this is going to be one of them. I feel like this one is a bit of a blowout. And that I should definitely be the favorite for this one. With what I've done in the past. And I think I will just have to prove that on the night. That is Jeff Horn's words relating to Tim Tazoo. Okay, two of them there, head to head. Let's go back in the chat. Let's see what's going on. Okay, how rude of me. Just in case somebody wants to jump in. Boom. 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 There's the link is in the chat. Okay, let's go over and see what people are saying. Some funny comments. Raph, how old do you think she was? I watched it the first time. I watched it without knowing the age. I thought she was a young lady in her early 20s. That's what I thought. And without knowing the age, now I know the age. Obviously, that tempers what you see. You can see a younger person. But when I caught it originally, I thought it was someone in their early 20s. Because you can't really see the body. You just see the face and the long hair. Yeah. So without knowing the age, I thought she was in the early 20s. That's what I thought. Okay. I only watched it for a few seconds, mind you, but there you go. Instinct is what condemned witches. Yeah. Bad instincts. Okay. Where are we? Let us continue. OMG. The cold, hard reality is you publicly declare someone that, and they decide to take you to court for defamation. If you can't produce the evidence, you will find yourself badly, very, very badly out of pocket. 100%. 100%. I hope Crawford gets a big fight soon. He will be 33 this year. Yeah, he needs to get a move on. What else we got? Disclosure. Okay. What's going on? Okay, everybody in the chat, please show your appreciation. Boom, boom, boom. Just as I'm thinking of saying that, the Georgie Porgy read my mind and jumped into the chat. So everybody in the chat, anybody in the chat who is enjoying the show but has not yet pressed the like button, you're looking for ways to show appreciation for the show, then the like button, first of all, attending, and then secondly, for sure, hitting that like button. If you enjoy the show but you are not subscribed to the channel, then please kindly do so by hitting that bell icon and setting it so you receive the notifications. Okay. There is also a PayPal button in the description box in this video. Other ways to support me or support the channel rather, is to follow me on Twitter. It's always good. Facebook, it's Raphael Dawkins. Subscribe to that, so you get everything. You get the full Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio experience. And like Georgie Porgy says, hit that thumbs up, and don't be shy to throw a penny in the super chat. Don't forget that. Those are the ways to support the channel. Much appreciated. Okay, so I was chatting with the real life mobster from the movie Casino on YouTube the other day. Okay, what's his name? What is his name? Okay. What's going on there? After 33, you can get old in boxing any day. 100%. Okay, I need to mute those. Need to mute this notification. Where are we? Oh, have I missed something? Am I missing some comments here? Of YouTube withheld some comments here. Hold on, let me have a look. Let me look if my filter has blocked some comments that I'm missing. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Let me, hold on, just received a message. Okay, let me stop that. Let me mute that. Boom. Okay, where are we as we proceed? Yeah, that's a concern. That's definitely a concern. Frank Carlotta. Okay, we'll talk to him, James. Let's get him on the show. Tell him, you know a guy who does interviews. Let's describe the channel and get him on. Let's get him on. Only heavyweights can stretch their prime after 33. Yeah, I tend to think so. Generally speaking, I tend to agree. With that. Okay, so. Yeah, not everyone can do the B-hop. Not everyone can do the B-hop and the George Foreman shiznicks. Totally agree with that. Okay, so where are we? Let me have a look. Where am I going next? As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. I think I know exactly where I want to go. I think I know exactly where I want to go. Let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look at this one. Let's stop that. Boom. And let's bring in that. Let's share the screen. Boom. Okay. So we're looking at Rick Glazer's favorite person, or one of Rick Glazer's favorite people. And let's get this up. Let's get this up on the screen. Okay. Boom. boom, boom. Excellente, excellente. So, not everyone can do the B-Hop and the George Foreman. 100, 100, 100. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, so Lou DiBella is doing what he can to shore up his promotional company as the COVID-19 pandemic continues to throttle businesses, small and large, worldwide. I heard that talking about that, I've heard that one of my favorite bars has closed permanently. It's not reopening. Very, very, very disappointing. Just found out yesterday, or is it Monday today? Found out Sunday. Very disappointing, but there you go. That's the COVID. I'm imagining they've had to close it down for financial reasons, maybe. Well, obviously financial reasons, but I'm imagining if they don't own the property, they'll be looking to negotiate with the owner, saying, "No, we had to close. The owner's going to say, "Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Is there anything I can do?" And he'll say, "Well, we certainly can't pay the rent we were paying for a long time. What about 6 months rent at half price? Well, you'd have to give us the first month at 30%. How about 30% for the first month, 35% for the second month, 40% for the fourth month, 45% for the fifth month, and then 60%, 50% for the sixth month, and see how I take it from there. How about that? And they'll negotiate, bat it about a bit, and then come to some workable agreement. I think that's how it's going to work out. I think that's how it's going to work out. Okay, DiBella is doing what he can to shore up his promotional company as a COVID-19 throttles business. But there are limits to his efforts. And the longer the virus sticks around, the more likely it is that he will have to acknowledge the writing is on the wall. That means answering some tough questions about whether it's worth it for him to stay in business. Game. Talking about Lou DiBella shutting up shop. They're talking about Lou DiBella shutting up shop. Interesting. Okay, so there are businesses that are simply not going to recover from this. The longtime New York-based promoter told Seconds Out, "I have to be honest, and what I'm about to say, I don't want to be saying. But if this thing continues indefinitely and I can't do shows and can't do anything, I'm going to hit a point at some point that I've got to take a good look at things. 6 months or so." What is he saying? In 6 months or so? Okay. I think he's saying in 6 months or so, he's going to have to do a revision. He's going to have to get the calculator out, going to have to get the books out, going to have to sit down with his bookkeeper. My expectations aren't insanely great at the moment, says DiBella. Okay. So DiBella faces a markedly different situation than a promoter like Top Rank, which thanks to its hefty network deals with ESPN, has been able to produce live events for the past month, albeit without a crowd and within a highly isolated and regulated environment in Las Vegas. It's not an ideal situation. And the fights have been subpar at best, but for Top Rank, it allows them to get up and moving. Rivals Golden Boy, Matchroom, and PBC, all of whom have their own significant network deals, are set to do their own shows in the next several weeks. DiBella, who promotes, among others, Regis Progress, Tevin Farmer, Ivan Branachik and Richard Comey doesn't have the same luxury. So he finds himself sitting on his hands. At the same time, he's not convinced that televised boxing has all the answers, particularly in light of the flurry of fight cancellations that have disrupted top-ranked scheduled shows. Golden Boy has a fight scheduled in California, DeBilla 60 said. And Eddie Hearn has a fight scheduled in Tulsa, right? But they're like one-offs. Top Rank has resorted to doing this thing in a bubble in one place with the regularity, and they're still having all sorts of problems. I'm wondering, with all these one-offs work? I don't know. I hope everyone is able to run successfully without complications. I don't know, man. I sound like a broken record. I know. The survival of his company is the only thing DeBella has on his minds. His friends and colleague, the boxing promoter Leon Margulis, and his wife both have COVID-19. They're resting at home, not hospital, added DeBella. All in all, it's a rough world out there with no easy solutions. No easy solutions to be had at all. No easy solutions. Hello, who is this?
Yo, what's going on? Mr. Raphael Dawkins, this is your boy El Jefe, man. What's going on, bro?
Damn, El Jefe up in the building. El Jefe,
Yeah.
Where you been, man? Where you been? I keep on hearing your name, bro. I haven't actually seen you. Where you been? What's going down? I heard
Man,
you've been very active out there. What's going down?
Yeah, man, I've been chilling. You know, boxing's kind of weak right now. I've been taking my time off. I've been in touch with nature. I was actually in the mountains this weekend, so
Dang.
it's really relaxing. You know, during this whole COVID pandemic and people going nuts out there, bro. I'm in the wild. I'm in nature, bro. I'm getting connected to my spirit, bro. So everybody needs that cleansing, bro. And I hope, Raphael, I hope you do the same, bro.
I hope I do the same. What?
A cleansing, bro, with nature, man. Getting back in touch with nature.
Oh yeah,
Going out there to the woods, man.
I ride my bike on some bike trails and what have you. It's all in wooded. It's all in the forest. It's all forest green. Smell the greenery. You smell the smell of nature. The scent of nature, and the sights of nature, all around. So so it's a good scene. It's a very, very good scene. You got to get out there. You got to get the body moving. And you got to immerse yourself at times like this. Reconnect with nature. Yeah, I got a lot of greenery around me. I live by some big green areas.
Where do you live? Like in Scotland or somewhere, bro?
No. I live in England. I live in the West Midlands, which is Have you watched Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's where it's set. That's where it's set. That's Middle Earth.
Oh,
Middle
that's
Earth.
nice, bro.
The Midlands is Middle Earth. You know what I'm saying? The Midlands, the West Midlands, Middle Earth. So that's where I live, man. Same area as Lord of the Rings.
For some reason, I always thought like the UK was like how do you say it, bro? It was like this small island where there's not that much nature, but yeah, that is true, bro. I'll check it out, man.
It's full of nature. It's full of nature. Full of nature. Full of nature. There's some guys questioning whether there's green in Birmingham. There's lots of there's the city. It's a city, yes. So in the center, in the city, it's a built-up area. But within the built-up area, you have there's a lot of greenery. There's a lot of greenery in the suburbs. I don't live in the city. I live in the suburbs. Well, I live close to the city, but still green area. Shout out to the UK, says DJ Georgie Porgy. Jameson thinks I'm joking, but I'm actually serious. I live a stone's throw from a nice big park, plenty of greenery there, and then just a few minutes on my bike for my daily cycle rides. There's a big kind of nature reserve. So there's greenery galore where I live. Scotland is very, very green. Lots of rural areas in Scotland, but there's lots of rural areas all over the UK. Unless you're in some kind of new town, new built up town, and then that's just concrete. But I'm very close to a lot of greenery. Very
Yeah,
close.
man, because I grew up in the cities, bro. I grew up in Oak Cliff. Shout out to Oak Cliff, Texas, bro. I've been living in the hood my whole life, bro. So
Damn.
sometimes the air, the quality of the air, bro. People are too hectic in the city, man. Sometimes you gotta go out, bro. You gotta enjoy that nature, man. And sometimes, I take my little sack, I roll up some blunts and I'm just chilling in nature, bro. Just relaxing, smoking.
100%. 100%. You gotta reconnect. Gotta reconnect with nature. There's no doubt about that. Okay. So what are we looking at here? What kind of stories are we looking at here? What did you say? Northern Ireland is a part of the UK, therefore it is not an island. I have heard that said. Yes. The prudent man is up in the building. Yeah, I've heard that said, Georgie Porgy, but we over here, we consider it to be an island. Just saying, surrounded by water. England has
Hey,
Scotland.
bro, the thing that gets me fucked up, bro, it's how can England still have a queen, bro? Like, way past, like, those are the old days, man. Like, I think y'all should have a president. Still having a queen and the monarchs, bro, it kind of fucks up the whole system, don't you think, bro?
I don't know. It's a relic from days gone by. It's like looking at an old building in comparison to looking at a new building. I think you'll find that looking at an old building, they tend to have a lot more character than new buildings. So I think the royalty, the monarchy, they're a reminder of a time gone by. So it's like looking at an old building. It's not perfect, may not have central heating, may not have AC, it may not have lifting garage doors, etc., etc. But there is a certain that has a quality of its own. It has a quality of its own. So, whether you want to question the ethics of it, spending the taxpayer spending millions on them per year. If you're questioning that, then yeah, it's a big question. But
Yeah, man. It's a great question that needs to be asked by the UK citizens, man. I think a lot of UK citizens, they need to get back in touch with America, man. I think America in a way has influenced the UK to not only expand in how do you say it, in the education that America brings, but also the style, the business, or the ethics. Like America's like the trendsetters, bro. America's like
but it's bad.
modern day.
You're setting bad trends, though. You're setting a lot of bad trends.
No, it's not, bro. No, it's not.
You're setting
America,
bad
it's
trends. You're setting bad trends. Your murder rate is off the charts.
no, bro. But that's just living in the hood. It's like that, man.
Your literacy rates are in the toilet.
No, hold on, Ralphie. Come on,
Yeah.
bro. We can't do that, bro.
Hold on.
You gotta come with facts, bro.
No, hold on. You said that the UK should be more like America, and what I'm saying to you is that when I look over to America, I see a very disturbed.
I'll be back. Hold on.
Okay, cool. When I look over to America, I see a very, very disturbed, and disturbing place. Your murder rates are off the charts. The literacy rates are down the toilet. You really need to get together over there. You really need to get together over there. UK is not perfect, but I think the quality of life is Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? Talking about America, El Jefe is telling me that UK needs to be more like America, and yeah, I say no. I say the opposite. It needs to be less. You know, it needs to be less. Unfortunately, America's a trendsetter, and I don't think it's the country that should be setting trends. You got a lot of problems over there. When I look over there, it looks like a very, very disturbed environment. I just read a story that 3 guys went fishing. They were going late night fishing. Well, there was a video on YouTube. 3 guys went Alabama, somewhere like that. They went late night fishing in Alabama, and the 3 of them turned up dead. One was battered, and then the other 2 were shot. One turned up first, they just battered him to death. The other 2 came up, they weren't expecting another 2, it looks like, and they just blasted them. Filled them up with holes, left them looking like, Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese with the holes in. Yeah, I'm not making light of it, but that's America for you. The chances of going late night fishing in the UK and then turning up dead is highly remote. Highly remote. We're over in America, damn. It's just another day. It's just another day. The UK is the boom. It's always the ones in power, not the real people. Okay. Georgie Porgy got me confused with that one. There's more good people than bad people. London is stab you, mate. Yeah, well, there is knife crime. There is knife crime. That's going on right now. Unfortunately, I saw a video a few months ago. It was filmed by some guys sitting in a car, and there was a disturbance where I had 2 groups of guys, one in one car, one in the other one, and these guys who just happened to be filming in a different car happened to film the confrontation. They were filming the confrontation, thinking it might be a little fist fight, but instead one pulls out a borer and stabbed the guy, I think twice, and the guy just, on the video, it went viral. The guy just keels over backwards, boom, dead. And I was going to talk about that. Because it happened not too far away from where I live. I was going to talk about it on the show. It's a good thing I didn't. I didn't show the video. YouTube would have been very upset with me. What comes about 1 week later, I'm on Facebook, and I come to find out that the kid who I saw get killed was actually the son of a guy I know. So when something like that happens, it's like it's very, 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 very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Kind of brings it home when it happens to a family. I didn't know the family, but I know the guy. I know the father. Kind of brings things home when it happens like that. Crime everywhere. It's a human condition that we must overcome. James Jameson said London had a higher murder rate than New York. Really? I'm going to have to look into that. What's this here? What's that there? Can I close that there? Yeah, I'm going to close that. Hold on. Shouldn't close that. Let me take it back. Okay. Yeah. We're going to leave that right there. Okay, so where are we? Wild Soul up in the building. Yes. Wild Soul put a little something. Got to get that Cash App sorted. Wild Soul put a little something in the comments. And that is very much appreciated. We're busking over here. So you're not going to let the busker bust without making the tin rattle. Much appreciation goes out to Wild Soul. James Jameson has been a regular contributor. The Lisa Bayliss has contributed more than once. And the D Bro has contributed. Who else? Shola Ibofin has contributed. So there's a bunch of people who have contributed over time, and that is very much appreciated. But right about now, murder rate, cities, murder rates. Cities, murder rates. What is it? 20. Let's go 2019. Let's go 2019. I might as well share this with you. What's going on? What's going on? Stop sharing that. Boom. And where's the thing I just opened? It's over here. Let us share. Let me share that with you. Boom. Boom. Cities, murder rates. Okay. So, list of cities, murder rates. Murder map, deadliest US, murder rate, cities, US. Is this the world or just US? 50 cities. The following 50 cities have the highest murder rate in the world. All cities not in the world, of all cities not at war. Okay, so let's go. Okay, how's this showing up on your screen? Let me have a look. What the hell did I just do? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Boom. Okay. Okay. Let me get this bigger. What the hell just happened? Where is it? Okay, there it is. There it is. How does that look for you? Damn, that looks good. That looks very clear. Let me just tempt it and take it up one. Take it up another notch. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy. Easy. Okay, so let me just scroll. What is it? 50? It says 50, doesn't it? 50, okay. So we got Brazil, Venezuela, Mexico, Venezuela, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Johannesburg, South America at 2,000. We got Mexico, Colombo, Brazil, South Africa, Detroit, 273. 273 what? What's all of these things? Homicides in 2019, population per 100,000. Okay. Well, it's Tijuana at the top. Juarez. What was that? 2,367. You got the Juarez. 1,522. European. I don't know that one. 301. Oh, okay. So you could have like, this is 301, but it's rated higher than the next place. Irapuato. Oh, you get a picture. That's Irapuato. Well, as European. Okay, so they got nice fountains and nice churches in each of the places, but because the population is so much less in one place, that could shoot it higher on the list. You get the picture. Okay. Mexico. Caracas, Venezuela. Holy hell, 2,113 with a population of just 74,000. I think. I don't know. Mexico leads the way. Cape Town is up. Population. Okay, the population is here. Okay, this column. Homicide, this column. Population, that column. Homicide per 100,000 per year, that column. Okay. So South Africa is up there once. United States, St. Louis is up there. Brazil is up there. Baltimore is up there. Kingston, Jamaica. He's up there. Unfortunately, Brazil, Honduras, United States, San Juan. That's kind of Mexico, though, isn't it? Mexico, Venezuela, Mexico, Brazil, South Africa, Nelson Mandela Bay, Port Elizabeth, South Africa. Geez, Cancun, 25, Mexico, Colombia, South Africa, Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, Brazil, Mexico. OMG. Okay, so it's kind of brutal. But let's do a direct comparison. Murder rates 2019, New York, London. New York. Let's make it into a competition. New York versus London. New York versus London. Let's get into the chat for a couple of seconds. Boom. Yes. Okay. So London has more stabbings than New York. Last 2 months, New York's been like Gotham. Yeah, they got guns over there. Okay. Gotta be Mexico. Mexico got statistics. OMG. Going loco in Acapulco. Uncle Burnt Apostrophes up in the building. Viso up in the building. Frank the French up in the building. The Hardy boys don't play. No, they do not. All plans to move to Mexico. OMG. You know, you got some beautiful places in Mexico. You got beautiful places all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. It's so sad when that is spoilt. So sad when that is spoilt by mindless violence. Such a shame. Such a shame. Okay, so what's this? According to New York's figures, there were 295 murders in 2018. This yields a murder rate of 3.42% per 100,000 of population. New York has had 53 murders in the period from January to March 2019. During the first 2 months of 2019, London has 16 murders. So what's that? New York 53, London 16 during the same period. Does London have a higher murder rate than NYC? Which city is more dangerous? Let's go there. Can you see this? Am I sharing this? Let me have a look. Yes, I am, but it's not very large. Let's make it larger. You want to go large? Let's make it large. Okay. So, Okay, should be good now. Let me check. See if I can see what you can see. Let me get this down. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's do an investigation. Okay, so does London have a higher murder rate than NYC? That's the question posed. That's the question posed. Get off. Get off. Boom. Okay. So overall, London has so far in 2018, have we gone back to 2018 now? Seen fewer killings than New York, 47 versus 54. Damn. Both cities have similarly sized populations of around 9 million. But Baltimore is the US city with the highest per capita murder rate in the nation, with nearly 56 murders per 100,000 people. Okay, so that was no good. That wasn't really good. I need difference. I wanted 2019. I really wanted 2019. London's murder rate now tops. Does London have a higher? Which city is more dangerous, London or New York? Okay, so by 2017, that figure had dropped to 1 point. Now it's still much lower than New York. Still much lower than New York. In 2017, London saw 116 murders, while New York's death toll was 292. Who was it that told me that London had a worse murder rate than New York? Who was it? Let's find him. Let's find him. Let's find him. What's this? Is it a different one? Yes, yes, yes. El Jefe has returned.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you. I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was listening to you, bro. I got busy, but I was listening, man. It's crazy, bro, because the UK don't come out in the stats. It's because they're trying to brush it off of the violence that's been happening in the UK. I've been seeing a lot of news, a lot of stabbings, bro. It's really dangerous, bro.
I pulled up the stats. There's still New York still got more murders than London.
No, because in London they don't write down all the murders.
Yeah, they write down all the murders, man. They write down all the murders. But New York, I'm looking at the statistics. The Gucci Kid is the one that said it. The Gucci Kid, you said it. You was wrong. The Gucci Kid. Put something in the super chat. Put something in the super chat. You was wrong. Come on, do the right thing. Do the honorable thing. Let's go. Be a first timer. Carry on, El Jefe.
You got a lot of bums, like Johnny Bum. I don't know if you know who that is. We won't say his name, but Johnny Bum. This dude. I hate when people, bro, bring up like they're so prideful that their city's full of crime. Like, to tell you the truth, to me, I feel disgusted with crime. I'm a believer in Christ, so I believe in peace.
Yeah, me too.
I believe in brotherhood. I believe in the energy you put out is the energy you will receive. So when you have dudes on YouTube, especially the YTBC, which these dudes are in their mid-30s, bro, most of them.
Yeah.
And they're talking about their hood and we do this in my hood and we'll do that to your hood, bro. Like, that's not something to be proud of, bro. Why don't you go and clean up your hood instead of just claiming your hood? You know what I'm saying? Like,
clean up your hood instead of claiming the hood. I can't disagree with you. I mean, I'm not really. Well, I'm a grown ass man, so I don't really engage in such foolish talk, personally. But I don't mention no names. I'm not familiar with overly familiar with the rhetoric of individual to individual. So I'm not speaking about what any individual has said. I'm merely saying that in this life you gotta try and make it as pleasant as possible. So I'm not down with this. You see, back in my day, I'm older I'm older than a lot of you new jacks, yeah?
Don't tell me we're going back to the 60s, bro.
Oh man, no, I never met your grandmother, El Jefe. You're okay, bro. So, so going back in my day when I was coming up, you know, you going clubbing, whatever. You know, the worst thing that could happen is that you might get into a scrap. You know, a scrap we call a scrap. You know what a scrap is? Is it the same over in America? A scrap is
Yeah,
a
scrap a fight. Yeah.
yeah. So we get into a scrap back in the day. That's just fight. That's just fight. Not to say knives didn't exist. I mean, you know, I'd know a guy here and there who'd get stabbed. You know, I knew one guy and another guy, but you know, but that was rare. It was relatively rare. It was fist. It was a fist game. It was a fist game. You know, mano a mano. You know, a man would any problem. I mean, if you had to get a scrap, if you had to get physical, you'd have a scrap. You know, mano a mano, knuckle up, boom, boom, boom. You know, very, very simple. There's always been stabbings in the history of the world, of course, but it was more likely, you know, more likely to have a scrap. Yeah. But now it seems like the first port of call for some people is like pulling a weapon, you know, and to me that's really that's so
Soft.
It's soft. You know?
It's like boxing, Raphael. I'm gonna do an analogy, bro. It's like people can't take L's nowadays. Like back in the day, you got your ass whooped. Okay, you got your ass whooped. You moved on, bro. You shake hands,
Yeah.
keep it pushing. But nowadays, people can't take an ass whooping. You take an ass whooping, next thing you know, the dude shows up at your house with fucking guns, shoots up your house. So people can't take L's nowadays, man. El Jefe has taken many L's, bro. But
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, bro. Like my wins overpass my L's, man. That's just a lie.
Yeah, man, the knuckle game. We got to get back to the knuckle game. You know, this cowardly weapon game. Weapons. Listen, you took the weapons. You take the weapons from these guys, and they'd be humble. A lot of them would be humble like lambs. You know, little lambs, little baby lambs. If you took the weapons away, but the weapons is a cowardly thing. I've always looked at it as cowardly. It's a cowardly thing to do. I just can't. You know, I'm not down with that shiznix. But anyway, we continue. We haven't finished with the. Hold on. Let me acknowledge what's going on here. Okay, so Wild Soul America is a very violent. Way too many guns. That's what I say. Way too many guns. That's what I say. That's why I don't think I'd be comfortable with the proliferation of guns. Having so many guns, people just. I think it makes people more violent. I think having guns make people more violent. Oh, I'm gonna go home and get my gun and shoot you up. James Jameson says I was wrong. New York. Oh, so it was James Jameson. Okay, James Jameson was the culprit, but he's done the respectable thing and he's dropped something in. The jar. Much appreciation. New York has too many guns. What did Frank say? Where's Frank? What did Frank say? Lawrence Hickington says, Roughy, can I jump on? Mate, I've never heard of you.
Yeah, bro. Get your game up, bro. You can't just come at El Jefe, bro. There's levels to the game.
I've never heard of you. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what you need to do. You can't just rock up. You can't just rock up if I've never seen you, never heard of you, and just jump on like that. I mean, damn. I mean, let's have some kind of protocol here. You know what I'm saying? At least show up in the chat a few times before you just rock up and say, hey, can I just jump on? How the hell? I don't know you, dog.
El Jefe is the A side, bro. So.
OMG. What's the population of London? 9 milli. Around the same as New York. Yo, Roughy is laws. What? Yo, Roughy is laws. Laws? Who's Luz? Who's Luz? Do I know Luz? Luz.
I think Laws Dawkins, or I think that's his name.
Luz. It's Luz. anyway, what's going on? Yeah, I don't, Luz. I'm not sure. I know who Luz. No, I'm not sure. I know who you are, mate. Not sure. I know who you are, but what happened here?
Yeah, man. I was gonna ask you a question since
Yeah, that's the question.
I think what London is needing, bro, and the UK in general, that from an outsider's point of view, I think they need Jesus back in their hearts, bro. Because sometimes I'm a big fan of the UK YTBC scene, man. They bring a different perspective, but a lot of them be like on some weirdo shit. And by I mean weirdo shit, bro, it's like degenerates type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like homosexuality, always talking about drugs.
Who's that? Who does that?
Or some UK channels. I don't want to put out their names. I don't want to give them,
No, don't put out
clout.
the names. Don't put out the names. They talk about
But
I've heard some of that drug talk.
yeah, and then I looked at the UK population, bro. A lot of them don't believe in Jesus no more. A lot of them don't believe in the Bible, bro. So if we know anything about the Bible, we know it brings a truth, it brings peace, and it brings a structure, not only to the man, but to the family values, bro. But I want to get your thoughts on that.
Well, have you got a budgie?
What's that, bro?
Have you got a budgie? I hear a budgie tweeting in the background.
Oh, a budgie's a birdie. Yeah, bro, I got some birds.
You got some birds over there. Okay.
Yeah, bro, I'm close to the woods right now, doing
That's
my
good,
daily
man.
walk, man.
That's good, man. We're hearing the sound of nature. That's good. It's like 11:30 p.m. over here in the UK. So the birds have gone to sleep, but we're still getting the birds. We're still getting the sounds of nature from over there. Well, in Texas.
Oak Cliff, Texas.
Okay, that's good. So guns give punks muscle. Yeah, man. Guns, I think it's cowardly. Weapons are cowardly. They should put down the knives, put down the guns, and do it old school style like men, or just walk on by. Do it like old school style like men, or just walk on by. You gotta take an L sometime to learn a lesson. 100, or just make sure you train and don't take the L. Better still, just train so you don't take the L. You know what I'm saying? Or just walk on by. Take your pick. What happened here? Okay, should I tell a story then? You want story time? About a time when Roughy got stepped to? You want story time? Yo, Efe, you listening?
Yeah, bro. No, I'm waiting for your answer, bro, because you kind of ducked my question.
What was the question?
Oh man, bro, I don't want to repeat myself, bro. But do you think the UK has lost their place? Not their place, bro, but how do I say it, man?
Okay, I remember your question because you was mentioning people talking about drugs. Some people talking about drugs from the UK. Well, okay, I'll tell you my perspective. I don't understand the logic of talking about drug taking and stuff like that. I don't understand the logic, but if that's your lifestyle,
also homosexuality, that
okay, all right,
they lost in touch with the word of God, bro.
Yeah, hold on. I'll answer your question. So as far as the drug taking, I don't really agree with the people promoting that shiznix. I don't think any good's going to come of that, but if that's their lifestyle, I guess that's their lifestyle. But the glorification of it, nah. The Roughy ain't down with that shiznix. What we're talking about, sexuality is an individual thing. If a person, I believe there are men who are born feeling feminine.
No, bro. It's not possible. It's not medically possible for that to happen, bro. If you believe in the word of God, that's a heinous.
Don't make me have to mute you. When you ask a question, you just let me answer the answer. Okay, as far as sexuality is concerned, I do believe that some There are some men who are born who feel very feminine, um, and they feel that's their true identity. I do believe there are some women who are born who feel very butch, feel very manly, and they believe that that is their true identity. Um, I wouldn't like to be in such a predicament. I.e., I wouldn't like to be a man who felt like a girl, or be a girl who felt like a man. I don't. I don't envy. I don't envy that predicament. Um, and that's as far as I'll go on that. Yeah, El Jefe, your response.
Well, I don't agree with you. If anything, I think you're kind of condoning it
No,
when you know
absolutely
if
no.
you're a true believer in Christ.
Yeah,
Are you a true believer in Christ?
I'm a believer in goodness. I'm a believer in goodness.
So you don't believe in Jesus.
Well, me personally, I believe that a man is a man and he has certain roles to play in life. He needs to educate himself. He needs to go out and get a job, and he needs to set up his own nest for his own family. And I think that's a man's role. However, there are certain men who don't fit that mold, and so they have a lifestyle which is not my lifestyle, which is probably not your style lifestyle, and it's one which obviously I cannot relate to. However, you know, every man has a man to choose his own. Every man has a right to choose his own destiny, and if a guy wants to live in an alternative lifestyle, then that's on him. That's not on me. It's on him. So every man's got to choose his own path. Me personally, I think that I'm comfortable with the traditional role of the man, being the kid who has to grow up, who has to go to school, who has to get educated, who has to leave school, who has to get a job, who has to earn enough money to set up his own home, and furnish that home so that he may, the lady of his choice may bring forth the new generation. That's my model. I understand that some people go by a different model, and that's not for me to speak on. That's for them to speak on. I don't understand that. I'm not in their shoes, but they say, you have to walk in a person's shoes before you understand their situation and or predicament. So I leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? It's not my way, but I understand that it might be another man's way.
Yeah, but that's a problem, bro. True OGs won't step up in the game and correct the game, bro. The game has been corrupted. So many real soldiers are in the penitentiary, bro, because they actually saw the truth. I'm one of the lucky ones that got out, but as I was saying, we gotta correct these children, bro. These young kids growing up, these young adults, man. Help them find the path of Jesus Christ, bro. Because let's say somebody, bro, a kid or a young influential adult comes to the internet, bro, and you hear somebody talk all this weirdo shit, bro. Like you could influence them to believing that's right, bro, when in reality that's not right, bro. And if
Mhm.
anything,
So do you believe in turning the other cheek?
no, I don't.
So you don't believe in the same thing that you're proposing?
What do you mean, bro? You're
You
calling me a
know,
hypocrite?
you said no. I wouldn't call you that, bro. I'm saying you said that you should believe, and that's part of the belief that you should turn the other cheek.
No, bro. I don't know if you ever heard about the 12 tribes of Judah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gotta follow the rules that God gave us, bro. Uh, if I'm correct, you're Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
So you should know that you are a Hebrew. You are a Hebrew Israelite, bro. You are part of the 12 tribes of Israel, bro. So you
Yeah.
gotta follow the rules and help the people out here, bro. So
Listen,
you
I help
promoting
the
that,
people.
bro.
I help the people on a regular basis.
No. You're condoning homosexuality, bro. And if
No.
you're true Hebrew,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But we're not even going to talk about that on this show because, you know, I don't want to get flagged. I don't want to get taken down. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Um,
Let's
so
switch something.
so
My bad, bro.
we're not gonna talk about that so bluntly and blatantly.
Yeah, man.
Because
Because I wanted to talk to you about the Luciferians also, but we could speak on that other
well,
day, bro.
see, yeah, another day. You see, you have to be careful. You see, there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything. Obviously, obviously. Now we've already done the boxing talk, Georgie Porgy. So if you want the boxing talk of the show, boxing portion of the show, you're just gonna have to press your cursor that away, backwards. Why can't I see my hand? Why can't I see my hand? That way, backwards, and then you get to the boxing talk. We moved on now. We progressed. We've progressed now, and yeah, what I say, there's a time and a place for everything. So there's certain views which I would share, but I would not share in such a platform because such a platform is heavily censored, and so you can't speak about everything. And when I do speak about things which might be considered controversial, then I mind my tongue. You know what I'm saying? It's not practical to speak from the heart 24 hours every second, 24 hours. I mean, every many seconds constitute 24 hours. You know, it's not advisable to speak from the heart for every second of the day. Sometimes there's a word called diplomacy, and sometimes one has to employ diplomacy. And employing diplomacy is not a weakness, it is a strength. Obviously, in a more private situation or platform, then one is at liberty to speak more freely. But when you're in a censored environment, it would be foolish to think that you can just speak uncensored, because after all, we are in a censored environment.
We are in a censored environment, but let's not live in fear, bro.
Well, no,
Uh, true, true Christians, true followers of Christ, have always been persecuted, bro. Uh, Even to the Israelites, bro, they were persecuted. If anything, we were how do you say it? We were, can't find the correct words, bro, because I want to say it properly. We were, I wouldn't say we were. How do you say when you correct a child, bro? How do you say it, man?
chastise.
Yeah, man. We were, we were on our learning practice. So God put us through many situations where we had to learn, bro. And now that we see the truth, we gotta walk to the truth, bro. Everybody's walking that way, but I'm walking this way. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm telling everybody, come this way, bro, because I see a lot of lost people going that way, bro. And when I see that way, bro, they're all falling to a pit of fire, bro. And that pit of fire burns forever, bro. And El Jefe is not in fear. He's never been in fear. I live my whole life in the hood, bro. I've been through many situations in the hood, bro. So there is no fear in my heart, bro. All I could do is collect these souls for our God and Savior, bro. Like, I'm trying to save Raphael Dawkins right now, bro.
No, I'm saved already.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, not you, but the people that are listening to Raphael Dawkins, because I know Raphael Dawkins. He's a big name in these YTBC streets, bro. And we gotta push this positive message without no fear, bro. And if anything, Raphael Dawkins is just allowing me the platform, bro. So if you're gonna attack anybody, attack me, man. Don't attack Raphael Dawkins, bro.
Who's
El
attacking
Jefe.
me? Who's attacking me?
Oh, you're saying that that they're gonna censor or some shit like that. So El Jefe, bro. I like so many experience I've been through, bro. Jesus Christ has saved me, bro. And that's facts.
Edwin Clark says, Raf, why are you giving this little punk airtime? I don't know who the hell Edwin Clark is, though. What's that? What is that all about? People I don't know coming up telling me, Raf, you're gonna do this. I've never seen you in here one time before. What's that all about? What's that all about? How can I have people who I've never known, never seen in the chat before giving me advice? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I appreciate Edwin Clark again. Who the hell is it? Sorry, Edwin. I've never seen you before. I never heard you. You've never been here before. So I don't understand why you're coming on. You're coming on kind of, as if you've been here before. You may have been here before, but you never written in the chat before. So I don't know you. I don't know you, Edwin. Sorry, I don't know you, Edwin Clark. Sorry, my friend. I don't know you. Okay, let me get into the chat. Let me see what's going on. People I don't know talking. Wild Soul says, sorry to break it to you, OG. I think it's talking to UFA. The church is full of, different types of people. I think he's saying.
No, it ain't no church on this side, bro. We are Hebrews. We are the chosen people of God, bro.
Okay.
Ain't no church.
Okay, let me get through this. Chat though. Okay, so yeah, what else we got? Yep. There you go. You got to focus on your own. You got to focus on growing your, mowing your own lawn, tending to your own lawn, plowing your own land. First and foremost, but I do understand there is a greater responsibility to the community in which you live. Okay, I understand that. Politics and religion. Yeah, we done the boxing already. We moved on now. We done the boxing already. So boom.
Yeah, politics is bullshit, but religion is a serious topic, bro, because at the end of the day, there's only two ways, man: heaven or hell, bro. Which side are you picking, bro? And the Luciferians, I don't know if you know who the Luciferians are. Raphael Dawkins.
Carry on.
Yeah, man, the Luciferians have so much influence in this world, bro. It's crazy because people don't notice it, but like it says in the Bible, bro, Lucifer's a snake, bro. So you might not hear him slithering, but he's there, and he's speaking to you in a very sweet way that you believe he's right, but in reality he's wrong, bro.
Okay, we're still scrolling through the chat. Okay. Tiny Tim says, Raf, this guy just ruffles feathers all the time. I know El Jefe. I'm familiar with El Jefe. We've had many. Have we had many conversations?
Yeah, man. Me and Raphael Dawkins, we go a couple months back, bro. I have my beefs with certain people, but I respect Raphael Dawkins' platform, bro. So
yeah,
don't get me started, man.
Tiny Tim says, El Jefe, you know nothing. You're just a kid. That's what Tiny Tim has to say. But
age is a social structure. Go ahead.
Okay, there we go. Opinions. Everybody's got opinions. Rafi, why are you giving this guy airtime? Well, we're having a conversation. So nothing wrong with conversation. BG says, Lord have mercy.
It's crazy because all these dudes talk, but they won't have the nuts to jump on and actually have a real gentleman conversation, not a screaming match, just a real civil conversation that Raphael Dawkins, I'm sure he would allow us that.
Of course I allow conversations. That's how you got on. He says Jameson says whichever way El Jefe is walking, he's walking the other way. Which way are you walking, El Jefe?
The righteous path.
Uh-oh. James Jameson. El Jefe says he's walking the righteous path. So which way are you walking? OMG. God of War thinks that you're trolling. He thinks you're trolling. You don't think you're being sincere.
Check my resume out, bro. I've yet to be a hypocrite on these YouTube streets, bro. I keep my message 100% consistent.
Damn. Tim Jim Jameson says you're a pain in his backside. Do you know this guy?
Nah, bro, I don't even know who that dude is, bro. Him and the other Edwin dude, bro.
Edwin.
Random people.
Edwin. I don't know who the hell Edwin's in. Edwin is. I don't think I've ever seen Edwin around these parts before, where he's giving instructions. Don't work like that, Edwin. Don't work like that at all. You gotta get your name up in the streets. I'm talking like El Jefe. Remove that from the record books, El Jefe. Don't make me say streets. Okay. All right. So it's amazing. Gucci Kid is amazed. El Jefe just looking for attention. He thinks you're looking for attention, El Jefe. You don't know that you're here to talk with the Roughy. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll through this.
You know what it is, bro? I think all these dudes are Johnny Boy followers, so they already have like a certain issue with me, bro, just based off Johnny Boy.
Well, let's not call names here. You know, because I don't know.
Okay, I'll just say the bum. I'll call him the bum.
Well, you know, let's be polite. Let's be polite. Okay, so what's going on? Edwin Clark again. Never seen this guy. Never heard of this guy, but he's got a lot to say today. Very strange. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, so where are we? Where are we? The songs. Frank the French has been saved by his missus, bringing him a bacon sarnie when he's rough on a Sunday morning. OMG.
Yeah, man. We don't really trust the French over here, bro. If we know anything about the French, they're a bit weird, but yeah, they're a bit weird and they always quit, bro.
I'm not sure Frank the French is actually French, but I don't know. I don't know many French people. I don't know.
Yeah, bro, they're a bit weird, man. I met a couple and
yeah,
they're not people of God. I would say that.
Okay. So James Jameson says age is a social construct. Shake my damn head. Okay, so you've definitely ruffled some feathers. El Jefe. What's going on here? What's this? Ty Trip says, where is El Jefe homeboy? Hold on. Is BFTB your homeboy?
Nah, BFTB is not my homeboy. I have nothing bad to say about him or good. You know, I'm whatever. But I heard about his situation. I don't agree with it, but
yeah,
the law is there, bro. The law, you got to go through the law. Whatever the situation is, bro. You know, I can't really speak on it because I don't know too much details of it.
You don't know the details, so you can't speak on it. That's sensible. Don't speak on that which you do not know. I think that's sensible. I'm just scrolling through the chat here. To see if there's anything that I need to.
Hey, bro, if I could ask a question while you're scrolling, how hot is it in the UK, bro? Because down here it's steaming, bro.
It's not hot, but we're having some nice weather again. The good weather has come back again, and so that is most welcome. It's nice and sunny.
Like, what do y'all get? Like 90, 80?
Nah, about 75. I think 75.
Damn, that's perfect weather, bro.
Yeah, that's nice. You know, you don't.
This bitch over here is 100 and something, bro. It's fucking
that's
hot.
no good. That's terrible. That is terrible. Just ease up with the language, though, El Jefe. We try to keep it nice and clean and family friendly over here. Who is okay? That's what I was looking for. I need to get that on up out of here. Okay, let me go back over into the chat. Okay, we got some We got some nationality talk up in here. Let's not be unkind. Let us not be unkind. You have lived. You have to have lived to understand structure. Send the link. Okay. All right. So where we at? Okay. So Jeffrey DeRuzon. Hold on. Okay, I think I know you, Jeffrey. Yeah. I think you're from Facebook. Yeah. How you doing, Jeffrey? Jeffrey DeRuzon up in the building. Raphael, you guys sure October won't be too soon? October may be too soon. October may be too soon. Yeah, maybe. But obviously I think social spacing will still be involved. So it's going to be October, yeah. They're looking at October. It's not confirmed to be October, but they're thinking to make the revision to change the thing up in October. So it's not definitely going to be October, but it may. They're looking at the end. I think the end of October. Boris Johnson, the what do you call him, Prime Minister of England, is looking at towards the end of October to start bringing crowds back. But obviously, social spacing will be in operation. Social spacing will be in effect. So it's not like people are going to be just packed in. I think presumably, logically, I think face masks will be the order of the day. So yeah, spatial awareness, spatial awareness, or whatever they call it, will be in effect. Spatial regulations will be in effect. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so where are we? Okay. VFTB is too angry and emotional. Okay, let's have a look at this. The BFTB situation happens all the time in the forces, especially when a female is caught and just blames the guy. Blames the guy to save her bacon. You know what? Should I pull something up right now? I think I'm going to pull something up right now. We're multitasking over here. But I think I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue with this one. We're moving into a new segment now because I was going to talk about it. I was going to start a new show about it. But you know what? I think I'm just going to tack it onto the end of this. I think I'm just going to add it onto the end of this piece here. So we're just going to roll on through. Let me have a look. What's going on? Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Where are we? Boom. Let's get the donations up. Much appreciation goes out to the Wild Soul and the James Jameson for making the contribution tin make this sound. Much appreciation to you guys. But you know what? We're gonna go into this section of the show now. I think I even wrote it down. I told y'all I was gonna do this. And might as well do this now. I'm kind of thirsty, but I do have some liquid, some replenishment here. Okay. Yeah, I told you I was going to do this. Didn't know that I was going to do this in a new show or maintain and do it in this show. But you know what? I've come to the conclusion we're going to do it in this show because there's a few points have been made. And a very good point I've seen has been made. And we're going to talk about the dangers of a mixed workplace for men. Okay, let's edit that. The dangers of a mixed workplace for men. Let me edit that. Let me edit that so I'll get it right. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And there's something I need to bring up. Something I need to bring up. Where is it? She's Biz up in the building. What are you talking about? What was this? What is this guy talking about? Roughy, he's punking you, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking? What are you on? What the hell are you on? What is this? What are you on? What are you talking about? Roughy, he's trolling you hard. I know this was a wind-up, man. What are you on about? I've spoken to El Jefe on numerous occasions. What are you on about? What are you on about? I know El Jefe. I know who I'm talking to. Okay, so we're having a conversation. Okay, so where else are we? Is it true that the UK has currently the highest? Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. What is it? It's a place like Brazil. You got places like Brazil. I don't know. I don't keep a chart. But I'm sure there is a chart. But we're gonna get to that. But first of all, I want to get to this. But no, not at all. Wow, so not at all. But I want to get to this. You see the title right there, and I mean, you'd have to think of densely populated. Well, I don't know. I don't want to speak off the top of my head. I'll pull up a chart in a second. But first of all, with the title being what it is, you see it there, the dangers of a mixed workplace for men, for men. Damn it. Let's get that right. Let's get that straight. Where are we? Okay. What's going on? Okay, James Jameson. It's got a bailout. Excellent. Good having you, James Jameson. And thanks for the contribution. Once again, much appreciated. You know, we're busking over here, so we appreciate it when you make your contribution. When people make contributions. Right, so all this content is for a new channel. Edwin, you're chatting a lot of rubbish, mate. So let's just say goodbye for tonight. You're probably another somebody else. I'm pretty sure you're somebody else. So let's get you out of here for tonight. You're talking too much rubbish. Pretty sure you're connected to some other channel. Maybe it may even be the what do you call it? The principal of a channel. I know the games that some people play, and you sound just like one of the type of person who would be engaged in such foolish behavior. Okay. Now I got him out of here. He's talking way too much for somebody who apparently has never been here before. UK have the second most COVID death rates per million. Wow. I did not know that. It's good to have you up in here, Frank the French. Much appreciation. Get your head down, mate, and have a good one. Okay. So, where we at? Okay, I want to... Yes. I want to pull up something I heard. You know what the topic is? How has the topic disappeared? How has the topic disappeared? Why has the topic disappeared? Oh, there it is. Boom. Okay. So where we at? Another good chat. Says Marla. Excellente. Okay. So, but we haven't finished. We're going into OT. We're going into overtime. And let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. Much appreciation. Where are we? Okay. So I'm gonna have to pull up a file. Let me pull this up. It's something I randomly watched. Something I randomly watched earlier on today. Clicked on it because it was an older lady, but she looked in very, very good shape. I just clicked on it. I hope it's there. Damn, there she is. And I just want to play a little sound bite because it pertains to what is written.
I guess
on the screen.
So I'm like, funny you should mention that. I just really, get out my feelings of my journeys. See this. But the overall Diane and cat fights, and Diane and Holly and Janet relationship when I got there, okay? But Bob and Diane.
Okay, so that's queued up now. It's a lady who, can I show you her? Have you seen her? I'll show you her. I will share her with you. Hold on. Don't misinterpret what I just said. Don't try to misinterpret the Roughy's words. Don't try to misinterpret the Roughy's words. I'm going to share. That's not what I'm sharing. I want to stop sharing that and start sharing. Boom. Okay, so this older lady, I was just scrolling. Sometimes when you're just scrolling, and I thought, damn, she looks good for a woman in her 60s. Got to be in her 60s by now. And I thought, damn, for a woman in her 60s, she looks absolutely incredible. Never seen her before, never heard of her before. She was on some American show for multiple years, 10 years on what? The Price is Right. America, never seen the American version, the English version. That stopped many years ago. But it was an interesting title I just clicked on. I think I accidentally clicked, actually. I was trying to click something else and I clicked that and it came up and I said, all right, let me watch this for a few seconds. Okay, so I did watch it for a few seconds. Scrolled past a little bit, scrolled past, and she came up with a very interesting statement. What was she saying? She was talking about one of her co-workers, a female, and the host of the show. A model. Gucci Kid say the model. Yeah. Back in the day. And she was talking about the host of the show, a male, and one of her fellow models on The Price is Right. Miss Parker, okay, you Americans know her. Kathleen Bradley. Says Kathleen Bradley on the screen. I'm not going to show her talking. I don't want to run into any problems. But I certainly want you to hear what she said. And she's talking about the host of the show, a male, and one of her fellow models. And I hope I don't get into any Any problems? Because I'm showing, actually, it's a news item. It's a news item. I'm showing a news item. We're talking about the topic. It pertains to the topic. So there shouldn't be any problems whatsoever. But I don't want to, I'm going to hide her on the screen, but I definitely want you to hear what she has to say. She had something very interesting to say. And why has that gone AWOL? Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do it that way. And let the lady speak. Is the volume up? The volume high? Okay. Okay, so she's talking about the situation. Check it out.
But Bob and Diane, they were having a sexual relationship when I got there. Okay.
Okay, I'm aware you probably didn't hear that too well, so let me adjust the microphone setting, microphone stand, so hopefully you can hear. Hopefully you'll be able to hear. Okay, let me turn the music down. Okay, should be better for you. Okay, let's go.
Being very nicely cantankerous. You know, at first, let me say this, but the overall 10 years I was there was really wonderful for the most part. And there was a lot of drama and trauma going on backstage and with Diane and cat fights and Diane and Harley and Janice. I wasn't really put in that situation, but Bob and Diane, they were having a sexual relationship when I got there. Okay. Diane befriended me and told me a lot of the juicy good things and stuff, whatever. And, you know, I kind of swore to secrecy that I would never say anything or tell, but she started, as I found out, saying some things about me or whatever, because I did confide in her and tell her some things. But she was telling then what I told her not to tell. So I figured, hell, after 10 or 15 years, I'm going to tell on her behind, okay? So I did that. But anyway, she and Bob had a sexual relationship and it was mutual, consensual. And Bob was dating another woman at the time, and she found out about it and gave Bob an ultimatum. So he had to let Diane go. But he didn't really let her go in the right manner. So she was a woman scorned. And she was having some other difficulties there on the show with the other girls. And she ended up leaving. And at some point after she left, she filed a not wrongful, but sexual harassment against Bob. We know that wasn't right. We knew it. Everybody knew it. But we did get to the point where we went in for a deposition and we told it and we supported Bob. And he knew it. Bob said, I'm not paying her one red penny. He said, yes, we had a relationship. I'm not giving her one penny. He was cool and great and still there then when everything was okay.
Okay. Okay. So that was the clip I wanted to play, and that leads us, that's a beautiful segue, leads us nicely into the topic at hand. Okay, let me get everything nicely situated. Thank you, Kathleen Bradley, aka Miss Parker, from the movie Friday, none of which I have ever watched. Okay, so where are we? Boom. Where are we? Can I be side by side? Why can't I be side by side? Why can I not be side by side with Miss Bradley? Or why can't she just be by the side? Why has it got to be either or? Why has it got to be either or? I don't get it. Can't we compromise? Can't we be side by side? Can't we be side by side? Can't we compromise? Ha! I've never done that before, ever. That's the first time ever. Damn. Roughy learning on the job. Roughy's learning on the job. I never knew I could do this. Okay. So, Miss Bradley right there. aka Miss Parker. Everybody's quiet, everybody's listening, everybody's watching. The dangers of a mixed workplace. Okay, so we just heard it from Kathleen Bradley, aka Miss Parker, about one of her female co-workers who was in a relationship with a man in the workplace. And when the relationship was over, she wasn't satisfied. So she decided to falsely allege that he had been inappropriate with her. Not the lady here, but the other lady. The other lady who was in a relationship with a guy and then alleged after the end of the relationship that she had been the victim of some form of sexual abuse. So it happens. It happens, ladies and gentlemen. It happens. It's a danger. It's one of the dangers of a mixed workplace for men. Can be a very treacherous, a very dangerous environment, a very dangerous situation. And it's gone eerily quiet. It's gone eerily quiet up in here. Eerily quiet. And so I did have to look into the files. I did have to have a look into the BFTB files. I made some little short clips. I wonder, can I risk it? Should Roughy risk it? Can I risk it for a Swisskit? Can I pay you a little clip of what he did, but took down? Can I do it? Is it dangerous? Is it a dangerous thing to do? I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay to do it because he pulled the video down. The video he made, he pulled it down. It don't even exist no more. So if I play it, then I'm playing something that doesn't actually exist. So I think I can do this. Okay, so let's do this then. Should I play it? Let me ask the chat. Should I play it? Yeah, take care, God of War. Take care, God of War. We talk about what we want to talk about over here, God of War. I talk about whatever I want to talk about at any given time. Always bear that in mind when you come over to Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Bear that in mind. Thanks for coming. Take care. Okay. So, yeah. Should I play it? I'm asking the chat. Shall I play it? You want it? You want the little clip? You want the little clip? Yeah, I'm not showing any documents. Not showing any documentation. I ain't doing that. I ain't crazy enough. I had the documents at the same time as the people who released the documents. I've been sitting on that data for a couple of days because I didn't believe it. But what I'm about to show is not documents. Not going to show any documents. Just showing a clip. Showing a clip that I made. Where are we? Live. Oh no, it wasn't in the live file. It was in the I appealed. Cost me everything. Cost me everything. Threw me under the bus. I made several short clips. This is what cost me everything. Okay. Let me go ahead. Let me cue this one up.
what she said. This is her sworn statement.
Okay, we're gonna share this with you. I'm gonna share this with you. It's audio. It's an audio. Let me line this up. Boom. Okay. So let's see it.
All PII removed. CH. Right? Now, this is what she said. Just got back from Bagram Air Base.
No. I just want the clip.
Digital Center was in it.
I just want the clip. 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 So it needs to be slowed down a tad. Let's go again.
Because she said that she put a big wood box to stand on. Put a big wood box to stand. I'm not done. I'm not done. All right. If it's barely wide enough.
Okay. So
Now, this is what she said. Was no big words. Had like it barely walked back towards the wall. Now, this never happened. Block of wood in the hole. How am I? Barely big enough for 24 years old, married with 2 kids. Again now, I've shown you that this woman was 24 years old, married with 2 kids. This is her sworn statement. This is not what she said I did. When, hold on a second, hold on. This is what you want, and this is what you're doing. All right, so I gotta go grab it, but whatever. Anyways, this is what she said I did. This right here is what she is constituting as sexual assault. This right here is what she is constituting as sexual assault. She said that she was standing on a big block of wood that she put in the hallway because the digital signal was so high, which it wasn't. Because I'm telling you now, I can sit at my desk, look up, and see everybody. I know the digital sender was not so high because I'm the fucking one that set it up. My section, my team, we set up all of this stuff. We set up the printers.
okay.
All network connections.
Okay. So basically, what he's saying, shut up, BFDB. It's my turn now. Okay. So basically, that wasn't a really good clip. I should delete that one. It's all over the shop. But the title of that piece was "This is what cost me everything." Basically, the lady concerned, the 23-year-old lady, married lady with 2 kids, was the person who made the allegation, apparently. And he shows the paperwork. He blocks out the name. But he shows that she was the complainant, and it shows that she was married, and it shows that she had 2 children. Okay, 23 date of birth. That would have made her 23 years of age. Okay, so she was 23 at the time. Showed the date of birth. It showed her age. Okay, so what's this? Let's get the music back. Okay, so apparently what happened is that the allegation was that the back of his hand the back of the hand brushed against her rear end, her backside. And she said it happened more than once, I believe. Yeah. And then that was the sexual assault case. Court papers in court, apparently she said there was documentation saying that it wasn't her backside, but around her lady area, her lady garden. It was around the lady garden area, and the back of his hand brushed against her lady garden, and then paused, stayed there for a bit, and then moved. Okay, so that's why he went to court. That's why he got charged with what he got charged with. And apparently he was working. His first brief was a female and she was all for it. He was going to take the stand. But then he got assigned this major. And the major didn't seem so much into the case. He advised him that he shouldn't take the stand. The major didn't call witnesses who apparently were there at the time, who were there to testify on behalf of the fellow in question. And so that's how the story goes from his end. The story from her end seemed kind of flimsy. If I'm honest. I don't believe her. Yeah, exactly. Exactamundo. I don't believe her. And it's too much of a flimsy story. Too flimsy. Oh, and also she admitted that she'd shown him a picture of her on her phone of her being semi nude. Okay, when she was showing him pictures of her kids, and then she flicked to one where she was semi nude, and then she said, blah blah blah, whatever. You weren't meant to see that one, etc. Whatever. I don't believe her. Seemed very flimsy. And so we get to this topic: the dangers of a man in a workplace. No, the dangers of a mixed workplace for men. Okay, and so we're going to make this story a bit more personal now, where the Roughy is going to share a personal experience. It didn't end up bad like this, but it's certainly an interesting experience. An interesting experience I had in a workplace office. I repeat, it didn't end up like this situation for BFTB. But it did mention, it was interesting. Okay, so story time about Roughy working in an office. Roughy working in an office full of women. Only a couple of men. Oftentimes it was just me and the ladies. Roughy with a bunch of ladies. Some young, couple older. But primarily it was Roughy working in an office full of ladies. And it was certainly a situation occurred that was to shape the Roughy. Very interesting situation of which I'll share with you. Okay, so I was working in this office and full of women, and I wasn't long in there. I was switched I moved location from one office to this office, which was closer to home. That's why I moved. But this office was quite good, full of women, full of ladies, all ages, but mostly kind of to the younger end of the range, early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, early 30s. And you had a couple ladies in their 50s. Okay, so now you have to bear in mind that this is like some kind of council, municipal council type of situation. So that's who's paying our checks, the municipal council. So very, 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 very PC, very PC, very politically correct, which I don't really have too much of a problem with. You know, it ensured that it was a respectful place where mutual respect was encouraged. And so, you know, the Roughy was cool with that. So yeah, that's the environment. So anyway, I had not long started there. I had not long moved there from the previous office. I had not long moved there, and damn, something missing. Hold on, un momento. Hold that thought. The Roughy will be back. Give me a couple seconds. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I don't want this damn thing to. Okay, we're good. We're in good shape. Where are we? Okay, so yeah, so I not long moved there. Real life stories, ladies and gentlemen. Real life stories. I'd not long moved there to this new office when there was a conversation. It was the morning. There was a conversation. It was the morning. It was getting ready to start the day, and one young lady had come in wearing what she described as a new skirt or something of that nature. New skirt. So she asked the ensemble group, "What do you think of my new skirt? What do you think of my new skirt?" You know, the ladies gave their opinion. Yes, nice new skirt. So naturally, the Roughy also said, yeah, that's a nice new skirt, whatever, something of that nature. Very inoffensive and complimentary. Certainly not offensive. Just, I didn't say anything like, oh, damn. Oh, yeah, your ass. It really accentuates the curvature of your ass. You know, no, Roughy never said anything like that. Roughy never said anything outrageous. Just said, yeah, it looks very, very nice. I just did a pleasant and polite response. So that's all cool in the gang. All good in the hood. And then I can't remember how long it was after that. I don't remember if it was a day, 2 days, a week. Yeah, maybe a week. Maybe a week later, I got called. the head of the office was a lady. She was a lesbian lady in her 50s, at a guess. So, I got called into her office and, took a seat, and she said, and she brought up the topic. She brought up the topic and said, "Oh, Roughy, were you involved in a conversation? Were you involved in a conversation about such and such? I can't even remember who the girl was. About such and such a skirt." And I said, "Not sure. Blah blah. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, jog my memory. Okay, yeah. She came in a new skirt. She asked the general ensemble, how does it look? People responded, this girl, that one. And I said, yeah, it looks very good. Very good. Looks very good. And that was that. Okay. So then she began to educate me on where I was wrong to say that the skirt looked good on her. So she educated me on how I was wrong, which I can't remember what the reason was. I can't remember how it was wrong for me to do what everybody else was doing, which was saying that the skirt looks good. When I was asked, I'm part of the ensemble, I'm part of the group, so I was asked as well. Not directly, but general, I was asked. Yeah, Big Mama called. What Big Mama called you in? Lols. I don't know. Talking to me? Oh, Lols. Yeah. Lols. Yeah. Yeah, so Big Mama called me in and, began to give me this talk about, how I was wrong to, kind of join in the interaction and compliment the lady on her skirt, even though everybody else was doing the same thing. So I thought, well, this is a pile of cack, but I'm going to remember this and I'm going to use it. I'm going to remember it and I'm going to use it. So yeah, okay. I said, cool. I said, oh yeah, cool. And I said, okay. I said, okay. No. Because I knew the tables would turn. I knew the tables were going to turn. I was going to make them turn. Or they're going to turn of their own accord. But one way or another. Hold on a second. Yeah, one way or another. I knew the tables were going to turn. And I was going to be there when they turned. And I knew what my strategy would be. I knew what the strategy would be. My new aim and goal would be to learn about these new ways. Because, you're working for the council. You're working for the government. And these best practices in the workplace, they were being implemented and touted and implemented, taught, learned. So I said, okay, I haven't actually done anything wrong, but you're trying to imply without saying it that I have. But I knew it was a new game. I knew there was a new game in town, and I had no choice but to play. I had to play the game or be played. Play or be played. So I thought, I'm going to learn the ins and outs of this new game. I'm going to learn the ins and outs of the rules. I'm going to be super qualified on this new topic. You're not gonna catch me out again. And I'm gonna become so good at this game, I may even catch you out. I just automatically knew as soon as she was reeling off the bullshit and talking to me softly, because it was bullshit. But I just listened and nodded. I said, oh, That's a good point. Oh, I see. Said, right. Really what I was saying was, Bia, I'm going to get you, sucker. I'm going to play you at your own game and beat you at your own game because I'm going to learn the rules. I'm going to learn the rules. And when I learn the rules, after I've learned the rules, I'm going to learn the rules within the rules. I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to go several fathoms deeper than you could ever imagine. So I said, okay, cool. No problem. Left the office with a smile. Said, okay. So some little wicked witch. It might have been the girl in the dress. Because later on, yeah, she had some snake-like tendencies. It's probably her. So I thought, okay, cool. I'm going to learn the game, and I'm going to be the best one at the game in the office. Okay. So what happened was that time went by. I thought, I watched every word that I said. Still a nice environment, still a fun environment, still a lot of lovely ladies around. It was the weird one. She had a little smile on her face, but the smile was just on her face. It wasn't from the heart. You know what I mean? She was a weird one. Very smiley, but very snaky. So I identified the snake. The same one who was wearing the dress, probably saying, oh, Rafa, man has no right to tell me that my dress looks good on me, even though I asked. Okay, cool. I'm going to play you at your own game, and I'm going to beat you at your own game. Uno momento. Okay. So, time goes by, and every day, I watch my words. I'm talking freely, but I'm also monitoring my words, monitoring what I say, and monitoring how it sounds. Paying very, very close attention to every syllable which left my lips. And time goes by. And more time goes by. And, the Roughy is a qualified massage therapist. I have the paperwork. Always have the paperwork. I got the paperwork. So this is known. And back then, I was already qualified as a trainer. Part of that, I tacked on a massage module. I got the paperwork. This was freely known, freely discussed. There were several of the girls, several of the ladies in there who were gym addicts. Some were and some weren't. And we kind of upped the numbers as time progressed. It was a very healthy environment, very friendly environment, very nice environment. And I very much enjoyed it. And so time goes by. And as time goes by, something very, very interesting happens. As time goes by, I find that the ladies in the office, the tongues are getting looser. As time goes by, I find that they are raising topics which, if I had raised, would have raised eyebrows. But because they were raising the topics, it was okay. But it was good with the Roughy. I was perfectly cool with it. Because with each violation. I would count the violations. I could count violations in sentences. I could say, okay, so she's messed up there. She's effed up there. She's effed up there. And if I was saying those sentences, I would have been in the office. But I was super cool with it because the more these ladies violated what I was told with the rules, the more it amused me. And the more they violated, the more it became clear, the greater the gulf. The greater the gulf. So Roughy, the man, was the individual in the office who violated the least. Roughy was very careful and analytical, and I made sure I didn't violate at all. So it's not a question of me violating the least. I just didn't violate at all. At all. Whereas many around me, they were violating on a daily basis. An example, I think it's good time for an example. I remember one girl, early 20s. She came into the office and she was talking about a new dance. She said, Roughy.
But you know,
damn. She moves her mouth a lot when she speaks. Okay, let's leave it there. That's a better clip. Okay, so yeah. Then came the day when this girl, young lady, is in the office and she said, Roughy, pulls out, she says, Roughy, have you heard about the new dance? What new dance? And she says, daggering. I say, what? She says, daggering. I said, no, I don't think I've heard of this daggering. Now, the upper tier, the top tier, the management tier in the office, they were in an office adjacent to the office or next to the office with the door open. So I knew that they would be clocking the conversation. They would have one ear cocked to the conversation. What the hell did I just press? Okay, don't need that. I knew they'd have the ear cocked to the conversation. So, Roughy now playing the game. I said, no. I knew exactly what she was talking about. But I said, no, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of daggering. So the lady in question promptly reaches for her phone. To show the Roughy what daggering was. Now, needless to say, daggering was a very lewd, it was a dance, it was very physically active and could be termed as lewd in nature. So the lady showed me the daggering on the phone. Now, bear in mind, if I'd have done that, that would have been possible dismissal. But I said, cool, let it be. If the lady chooses to show me this lewd dance called daggering, and so be it. So be it. Who am I to deny the lady in the office from showing me this new dance called daggering on her phone, from a video on her phone? Okay, so that was one example. That was one example of something which, if I had did, would have caused severe eruption. So that's just an example. That's just one example. That's just one example of a violation in the office. So let us go deeper. Let us go deeper. Like I said before, I was known, my massage skills were known. So some of the girls, the gym girls, they say, oh, Roughy, could you just do my back? So now Roughy became the go-to guy. the go-to guy. But if a girl was feeling a little, she wanted loosening up, they called Roughy. And they'd ask Roughy if Roughy could, just rub the back, rub the shoulders, rub the arms. And since I was requested, I would duly oblige. But remember, I'm responding to a request. So everything I did was calculated. Okay, so that's good. That's fine. So now I noticed that the head honcho, the lady, she started to massage the Roughy. She started to massage the Roughy. Came in the office, saw the Roughy massaging a lady, and she said she could do it too. I said, okay, well, could you do me? She duly obliged. She rubbed Roughy's shoulders and the upper back. And then the moment came, the eureka moment came. The eureka moment came, which was better than any moment I could have imagined. The same lady who called me into the office to give me the talk about commenting on the lady's dress when she asked if it looked good on her. And I replied, yes. That very same lady, after giving me a shoulder massage in a full office full of ladies, turned to me and said, I can massage. Hold on. Let's get the dramatic moment here. Let's stop the music. Turned to me and said, I can massage other things as well. Boom, boom, boom. She turned to the Roughy and said, I can massage other things as well. Now let's put that into plain English. The head honcho would call me into the office to give me the talk about the dress. Basically told me that she would give me a happy ending if I so wished, in front of a full office. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, yes, yes. OMG. OMG. And success was mine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was totally unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's the difference between how a man can act in an office and how a woman can act. She promised, the lady told me that she could give me a kind of massage which is very, very personal in nature. And she did it in front of a packed audience. My friends, it don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. If Roughy had said something of that nature, then boom, I'd have been out of there the same day. So that is a graphic illustration. That is a graphic illustration of the dangers of a mixed workplace for men. So there you go. If you're a man working in a mixed workplace, you have to know the rules. You have to know the rules inside out, inside and out. You have to be very, 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 very clever and cautious to navigate those shark infested waters. But there you go. There you go. You just got to be careful. You got to be extremely careful. I think that's a graphic illustration of that. Okay. And with that, I think I've done it. The dangers of a mixed workplace. Okay. I think I did it. I did it with a story. Not to say we can't touch on this further at a further date. But for now, we're at the 3 hours and 30 minutes mark. I think we've done it. I think we've done it. Know your role. Okay, let me get to the comments now. Let me get to the comments for the last time. Let me get to the comments for the last time. Trouble. Big Mama. Big Mama called me in the office. Yes, she did. They can be trouble. And it was only one of them. It was one of them that was on that Shiznix. I think it was the same one that was asked. The same one that asked how I look in this dress. I think she was the same one who went back and kind of told tales. You know what I mean? What the hell she said is beyond me. What the hell could she have said? Say it looked nice. Boom. But that was the outcome. That was the outcome. Where we at? Can be. Some of them can be trouble. Some of them can be an absolute delight. Some of them can be an absolute delight. And let's not get it twisted. You know, more good experiences than bad. But once you know how to protect yourself, once you know how to protect yourself in that environment, it can be extremely, when you start playing them at their own game and winning. Oh, it's a fantastic environment. But you got to know the rules inside and out, and then work within those rules. Let them put themselves out. Let them end up ass out. Just be cool. Sit back in the cut. Know the rules and watch them violate. And you just sit back like, just react. Don't instigate nothing. Just react to what comes your way. Do not instigate nothing, and you can't fall foul. Don't instigate any kind of funny conversations. Let them instigate it, and make sure you're always behind the line, never ahead of it. Okay. Facts. Daggering is very, very serious. Very, very serious. Of course, I knew what it was, but I had to play dumb. Let her explain it to me. Let her pull out the phone. Let her show it to me. Yeah, Roughy just played dumb. Oh, no, I've never heard of it. Oh, no. No, my gosh. What are they doing? Yes. Know your role. Great show from the Philip Khan Roberts. Okay, so I think that's it. I think we've done it. We've managed it. We've got through it. I was looking forward to this one. Because I knew there was lots of things to say, lots of things to discuss, lots of things to chop up. Okay, and I'm looking now for my emblem. Great show indeed. I concur. I absolutely concur. And so now, where are we? Boom. Okay, so it's a great show. Absolutely. And you have been in tune to Boxing Talk with Roughy 152. Where are we here? Let's shut that one down. So we shut that down. So what's the screen look like now? It looks like that. Looks like that right about now. And let's change the imagery right here. Okay, can't do that. All right, that's cool in the gang. Well, no. You protect yourself as best as you can. You learn the rules. Sometimes you say something, sometimes you can't protect yourself, or you learn the rules and you act within the rules. When you learn the rules and act within the rules, then you're good, then you're golden. If somebody straight up lies to you, lies about you, then hopefully there will be witnesses, and also your reputation should precede you as being immaculate in that environment. So if somebody does lie on you, people, the general consensus will be like, no, I don't recognize that guy. I don't recognize the guy you're describing. So your reputation should hopefully precede you, and you should be golden. Should be golden up in that shiznix. You know what I'm saying? Work, get a reputation, then people know what your reputation is. And then, yeah, you should be super, super, super good. Okay, so let me line this up. Next live show, if I don't do one tomorrow in the daytime, then the next live will be on Wednesday. Wednesday, and that is, of course, Ask Rick. That'll be another episode of Ask Rick. I think it's going to be the 15th. That'll be the 15th episode of Ask Rick this coming Wednesday. Okay, so how am I going to navigate this so it's cool in the gang? And so the only thing left for me to say is, blessed.